This Player Talk Radio. It's Player Talk TV. We should be good to go. Hopefully my audio sounds immaculate. Look, it's Player Talk Radio, Player Talk TV. Hold on, let's check. Let's check the stream. Let's see if we are good on YouTube. Let's see how this shit is going. Hold up. Let's see what's going on. I don't know if this OBS shit working.
Check this.
Hold on, let's check it. Oh Lord. This Player Talk Radio is Player Talk TV. We should be good to go. We sound good. Alright. Well, I guess we're gonna start with tonight's show, man. Alright, man, let's start tonight's show. Let's get into the mix. It's DJ Kuda back at the helm of today's show. This is Player Talk Radio. If you want to email me or contact me, you can contact me at playertalk8@gmail.com, or you can contact me at playertalktv@gmail.com, man. Alright, man, let's start tonight's show. Let's get it.
You're now in the mix with the young DJ Kuda.
Tonight we gonna be going in. Let's get it.
On Player Talk Radio.
Shout out to Schoolboy Q. Shout out to my boy Sugar Free, man. Let's start tonight's show, man. Let's get it, man. It's DJ Kuda. We back at the helm of today's show. You know we're gonna talk about that bullshit, and we're gonna get into tonight's game, man. Let's get it.
Check the forecast, it's wavy Q. I should make the news. My fortune said that I'll be pimping you and your pussy juice. It's sweet, sell a trick or treat.
You're now in the mix with the young DJ Kuda.
Tonight we gonna be going in.
Beaver checking, hope no taps arresting. But I told you them knocks be pressing. Better act like you a pedestrian and don't mention my name. My pimp in this game, co-lint with my cane. Got gold on my chain, come pinky my ring. It's so bliggity blang. On 51st and Fig, grew up about 10 minutes from the real Ricky. With a shoelaces is orange with H hats like we from Houston. Condoms in hoes purses with baby wipes for they coochie. Use a hoe that's selling booty. No need to be acting bougie. Bitch, I give your ass a noogie. And a chicken nugget and make you watch me at the movies.
Player Talk Radio.
I'm panoramic, my filming be rated pimpin'. My meat dragon with two bitches that go and get it. My hoes get it, yeah.
Now you know you gotta break the game down a little bit more because they might be slow.
Will you sell that pussy for me? Pussy for me. Will you sell that pussy for me? Pussy for me. Will you sell that pussy for me? 1, 2, 3, 4.
We in the mix. It's Player Talk Radio. It's DJ Kuda back at the helm of today's show, man. Let's get it, man. Shout out to my boy Sugar Free. Let's get it, man.
Yeah, watch me go Black Forest Ham. A new school player laced with the old gift gab. And don't let your shark weak mouth override your green goldfish hat. So for every hoe you clown, I'm a crown too. And anything good hurts. And I cry, shit, I just don't want to throw it up in my motherfucking face. So I choose not to do this around you. See how you like a brain aneurysm. Multiple heads with the same dandruff venom. Only to scratch the itch with baby rattlesnake fangs. No head and shoulders or anti-venom. Yeah, P, this is Gentlemen of Leisure, the oldest game left to play. And the hard head that make this all fast played out will forgive and forget yesterday. Now get in Cupid, or pimp on foot, go to sleep carless, wake up to a Cadillac. Remember Forrest Gump walked, and he was pretty stupid. So you know what? Accept the fact that the bitch belongs to the world, please. That hoe only yours as long as she hoe. But have you pimpin' and marry ho-ho? Keep an eye on bottom bitch too, cause that bitch will run a hoe or two off, man. Pimps only fuck with pimps, homie, that's why we so solid. Red to blue, to dead to two. It's easier to put a watermelon through the eye of a needle. This is done by choice, not by force. I ain't asking, I'm telling. It's easy. We're choosing.
Oh my God, Kuda.
Cuda.
Tonight we gon' be going in.
On the ones, the voices.
Let's get it.
On Player Talk Radio.
It's Player Talk Radio. We are back in the building. It's DJ Cuda back at the helm of today's show. Got a great show for you guys tonight, man. Hopefully you guys can pick up some game on tonight's show. If you're not going to be familiar with the type of talk that we're going to have on tonight's show, I will tell you to get off tonight's stream. This ain't for you. It's going to be some real street talk and some real player talk on tonight's show. I'm just going to get straight into it, man. So if you're not used to this type of content, man, duck. I'm pretty sure I'm going to take this shit down and put this shit on Patreon. We're going to talk about, the lifestyle. We're going to talk about the pimping and the whole shit. And we're going to get into this topic a little bit deep because we're going to talk about the shit that people are not talking about because they don't understand the game and they're not well versed with what we're going to be talking about, man. We're going to be talking about the ism. We're going to be talking about hoes and all kinds of stuff. So if you're very sensitive to information and ignorance or, intelligence or whatever you want to perceive it as, this is your time to get the fuck off. You know what I'm saying? Duck, because I'm about to let this shit off. So on tonight's show, man, we're going to be talking about the game. We're going to be talking about strippers. Fellas, we're going to be talking about, you dealing with different types of bitches in today's, dating scene and how they're trying to emulate some of the things that goes on in the game. And in their attempts to try to emulate, certain things that actually goes on in the game, what you're going to actually run into is into a lot of fuck shit. So I'm going to give you the game that can definitely save your life and just, look, for you not to get into the fuck shit. Okay? You can't, look, man. Y'all niggas really need to get this game, man. You know what I'm saying? If you entertain a clown, you become a part of the circus. You understand what I'm saying? So the type of game that I'm going to bestow upon you tonight is going to really be laced with a lot of ism and a lot of game that comes from, an era that is not respected anymore. Because what's going on right now is that these titles and lifestyles and things that, we want to, identify with, they're not around no more. Streets is a myth. The game is a myth. All kinds of things that once was is a myth right now. So when it comes down to you getting this game, I'm gonna be talking about hoes and strippers and the mindset and things like that. We're not gonna be talking about surface level things, because a lot of you niggas, when you hear the word hoe, you get offended by it. Hoe, oh, he's talking about a promiscuous woman. No, there's different types of hoes. You got a good hoe, you got a bad hoe, you got a hoe that is a renegade, you got hoes that don't listen, you got hoes that, practice good business when they want to, you got hoes that does all kinds of things because the game is open. It's not professional. There is no rule book to this shit, and things, unless niggas have standards and unless bitches and hoes have standards are in the game, there's no standard for it. It's like there's no professionalism when it comes to the game. That's why it's a game, because there's room for professionalism and there's room for non-professionalism. So when you have something like a renegade hoe, you're really not gonna find professionalism in somebody that's going about their own way of doing something but don't know how to conduct business or proper business. Or you have a product that sells itself. There's a such thing as selling a product that sells itself wrong to the point that you miss the sale. You interrupted the sale. It was going to sell itself. Anyway, look, let's not get too ahead of ourselves. On today's show, we're going to be talking about the whole Cardi B situation. Now, one of the bloggers that I'm hooked in with, which is my girl, hold on, we got a little bit of light going on here, hold on. One of the bloggers that I hooked myself into, and that we talked about on past shows, is my girl Tasha K. Let's get into the game, alright? Now, Tasha K, we played an interview, and I still got the interview. I think she took it down, but I still got that motherfucker. There was an interview with Star Marie, and shout out to Star Marie. You know what I'm saying? Star Marie is cool. That's my girl. You know what I'm saying? I fucks with Star Marie. I fucks with the little hustle that she got going on. But this goes back into that show that I told y'all about, conscious hoes. You know what I'm saying? Hoes are everywhere. Hoes are omnipotent. Any facility of women that you have, there is a large amount of hoes in that facility. Women politician, there's hoes. Women in your workplace, some of them are hoes, you just don't know. Motherfucking bitches at the strip club, hoes. Hoes are everywhere. They're people too. You know what I'm saying? So I want to talk about this before I warm you up with this Cardi B conversation, because y'all are not going to understand what's going on. See, Cardi B is the quintessential hoe. Cardi B is the hoe that made it from poverty, that made it from any situation that you could really throw at a motherfucker. For real, for real. Think about it. We're going to touch on this a little bit later. Number one, you're from Brooklyn. You not even really black. You Spanish. But Spanish history here in America, when you really do your history, it goes back to you being black. So you will be accepted by blacks. You understand what I'm saying? Your music will be loved. You from the hood, you share the same struggle, okay, you're accepted. All right, so we're gonna talk about the game on tonight's show, man. You understand what I'm saying? I don't know if you peeping game of where I'm about to get at on tonight's show. And then you in the streets, you don't really have a family that comes from a line of money. So you, your mama, everybody that's around you, you gotta get out and hustle and do certain things. And I'm not going to say that I'm defending Cardi B, but I want to give you guys a perspective on where Cardi B could come from when it comes to terms of the type of success that she has. You know what I'm saying? I will be the one that'll be the first one to report to you guys that I believe Cardi B's pros outweighs her cons. You know what I'm saying? You know me, I like to be fair. But in a situation like this, I would like to look at it as, what about the bad guy that goes good? Because see, when we look at being fair and we look at a balance of things, think about yin and yang. If you look at yin, there's a little bit of yang. And if you look at yang, there's a little bit of yin. See, you could be the good guy for so long that you actually become the villain. And a lot of you niggas that go out and go look for this red pill information, that's exactly what happens. You've been a good guy to women so long that women themselves showed you, yo, you need to not treat her this way to not get this result. The reason why she's doing this to you is because you're doing this. You don't understand women. You don't understand female psychology. You got to lace your boots up and go get you some goddamn game. Period. Right? So when we come to, a woman that's in the street and she's hustling and things like that, and you look at it from a real street perspective, that's something, what Cardi B has done, I'm going to let you know that's something that's respectable. Every single bitch that gets out here and go into the strip club wants to do what Cardi B has done. And I'm going to take it a further step to draw my point home that, look, I'm not defending her. I'm just defending what she's actually done. Because a lot of people will sit out here and be like, oh, I got game and this, that, and the third. But, you got to understand, a lot of these hoes that are in the game right now, they were prosperous. They've done some noble shit. Look, it pains me to sit up here and say, look, Cardi B has done some noble shit. But when I run down what she's actually done and what type of mark that she's made on music and things like that right now, I would say she's successful. Now, do I say she's guilty? Of course she's guilty, man. These hoes do a whole bunch of different shit. We're going to talk about that shit on tonight's show. We're going to talk about the game, man. So what we're going to do is we're going to get into the mix, and then you know how I like to do. I like to to lace y'all with some game, baby. I mean, it wouldn't be Player Talk TV if I didn't. But what I'm trying to say is that Cardi B has experienced success that I even have to look at as respectable. Even I have to deem respectable. Game recognized game. Shorty, look, I don't give a fuck if the bitch smell like fish. Look, I ain't even gonna lie, son. If I was a bitch and I did all of that shit and I come out the game as successful as she is smelling like fish, I don't give a fuck. I'm a millionaire. I'll find a way to cover it up, or nigga, just for me to be in your presence, you gonna smell this fish. Real talk. Nigga, you gonna smell this wharf if I come out the game being as successful as Cardi B. Look, let me give y'all some game. Nigga, Cardi B has walked down and got every single bag. We're gonna question everything. We're gonna do a thorough rundown, okay? Before we get into the real game. Alright, we're gonna have some crazy bloggers. I know I started out talking to you guys about Tasha K, and I kinda got into Cardi B. And the reason why I got into these two entertainers, because Tasha K is a blogger, Cardi B's an actual, star. She's a rapper. She's a, song connoisseur, whatever you want to look. She's a star, right? Like it or hate it, right? Tasha K can't say too much about Cardi B right now because I think Cardi B is actually suing Tasha K, and Cardi B is actually suing another woman that went on Tasha K that actually lived with her name, Star Marie. If you guys aren't well versed into the type of talk that we're going to have on tonight's show. And Star Marie has lived with Cardi B for a certain amount of time, incognito, because, she was going through something. And, she went on Tasha K's show and started, telling people, about Cardi and all this other shit. Cardi B started, like when she was getting on in the game. Then, Cardi B called wind of it. Cardi B went at Tasha K. Cardi B went at, Star Marie. Star Marie, just started doing interviews and stuff like that. Started getting clout, lost the clout, all kinds of stuff. I'm kind of speeding you guys up on the information. But Star Marie knows Cardi B. And Star Marie and Cardi kind of fell out because of a whole situation. We're going to talk about hoes on tonight's show. Y'all know my favorite topic. So we're going to get to some deep game on tonight's show. And Cardi B starts talking about, a certain situation. And Star Marie at the time, that I would say, because Star Marie is basically like a conscious hoe. So Star Marie at the time, you know what I'm saying? She was practicing, stripping and whatever, the lifestyle, by the book. You do got some women out here that are by the book. But generally, what hoes and shit go through, it's not no respectable shit these days, because a lot of these hoes aren't by the book. A lot of these hoes are dating the motherfuckers that they, meet at the club and things like that. They mix in their dating with business and things like that, because, you really can't blame them. They're in a motherfucking sexual setting. They're on drugs. They gotta feel good. You know what I'm saying? They're up at late hours of the night and all kinds of shit. You really can't blame a bitch. You know what I'm saying? But, we're gonna talk about the game on tonight's show, and Star Marie's gonna actually fill in, the details and things like that. But Star Marie and Cardi fell out because they were in a situation where Cardi got Star Marie raped and things like that, and all kinds of shit. Things that happen in the lifestyle when you choose to be a part of, this whole shit. Like, it happens. And the reason why I want to bring up this topic on tonight's show is because I really want to draw home to you guys, especially a lot of you ladies, that, you know what I'm saying, a lot of you guys are what's called a human bitch. You're the woman that's indulging in whole shit, but have yet to, acknowledge or, want to come clean with, I wouldn't say the world, but at least yourself, that you're doing whole shit in a manner, to fucking control the shit that you're doing. and you're jumping in and out of relationships and things like that, and you know what I'm saying, and not finding happiness and having jaded, views and realities of, of certain relationships because, you're just thinking for yourself. You're not unaware of, the amount of pressure that you bestow upon a nigga that got to deal with you and your shit. You come with some shit. Let's just get it 100. Like, so what I'm saying is that, a lot of women aren't being realistic about the dating situations and causing, problems and like saying, oh, I don't date these soft ass niggas. Yeah, but you a hoe, and you know that the nigga that you chose was a beta male. So why would I listen to your opinion on dating because you choose beta males because you too rough? Then you a hoe. So what type of nigga are you really gonna date? Or if you are just a hoe and you work at a fucking strip club and you're dating tricks, what kind of nigga you think you gonna get, bitch? Like, you know what I'm saying? And if you really about your shit, you know you gonna drain this nigga for money. Hoes know that. This is why we got the fucking game. You know what I'm saying? We gonna talk about that shit on tonight's show, man. So look, man, we're gonna get into the mix and we're gonna get into what's in a hoe's heart. What's in a real hoe's lifestyle? What kind of things that she will encounter, doing the type of things that she does. And then what type of environment and area did she grow up in? Can we really fault Cardi? Because Cardi is the quintessential woman that got this type of success bestowed upon her. Listen, I even hated to sit here and tell you this. Not because I hate Cardi B. I don't hate Cardi B. I actually really respect her. I've grown to respect this woman. You know what I'm saying? And she's been real the whole time. So when we talk about this incident that that got black YouTube in a frenzy, I'm gonna bring a different edge to it because I want to get into the game of what really happens in a hoe's lifestyle. Because the thing is that it's some disrespectful, unhonest, fucked up shit that goes on in the game. But then at the same time, there is a level of respect and honesty in it. We're going to talk about the business. We're going to talk about prostitution. We're going to talk about a whole bunch of different things, man. But most importantly, it's springtime, and I'm trying to give you guys a lot of game before we get into this summer fiasco that we're going to get into in summer 2019. I've been out here. These bitches are wearing booty shorts and all kinds of shit. Bitch about to catch pneumonia because the weather, is hot and cold and shit. It's like hot one day and then it's snowing the next day. Nigga, the ass is out here, son. The ass is out here, son. Summer 19 is going to be crazy. You dig what I'm saying? So I'm trying to give you guys the game, son. These hoes are out here in full force. They're defrosting right now. And there's going to be a whole bunch of shit that they about to be coming out with, man. How long? Hold on. Let me see how long we've been streaming, man. Because I like to let the room fill up a little bit before, I get into it. I like people to stumble in on a young nigga's rants and shit like that. Lonnie, what's good? Yeah, she from the... Okay, she not from Brooklyn. She from the Bronx. Okay, I'm tripping. Alright, anyway. Let's get into it. Shout out to my boy, the Block God. Shout out to the Block God. Yeah, so we're going to get into it on tonight's show, man. We're going to talk about where these hoes will be coming from. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to talk about Cardi B. But most importantly, like I said, springtime is coming. Summertime is coming. A lot of shit is going to happen. And I don't fault a lot of these hoes, man. They go through shit you would not even believe. So when they make certain moves, you can't really fault them. So I really don't fault Cardi B because I can empathize with what she's going through. But fellas, what I want to let you know is that, look, right now, and I told y'all on past shows that you're getting sold on the idea of a traditional relationship. I need y'all to get that out of your head. It is done. It is gone. It has ran its course. Okay? You get on social media, you see these bitches, you see their little pictures, and oh, she's cute, and oh, well, she hid her double chin, and oh, oh, he's a little bit shorter in person. Oh, you know, people they fool themselves when it comes down to social media. You got filters, you got all kinds of different things that you can use on social media. And what I'm saying is the day of a woman being traditional is gone. You know, I talk about these instant relationships. I talk about how the internet has changed the dating game. And day by day, you know, I come upon new information that will show you, and that I can literally tell you that day by day, the newer the information that is, because it is, you're just seeing how deep the internet is cutting. The internet is cutting. Day by day, a bitch dies really trying to be traditional. For real. It's hard. Motherfuckers got ADD and all kinds of shit. Look, the internet has ruined everything, okay? It's put everything on steroids. What you didn't learn yesterday, you're not going to know tomorrow. You understand what I'm saying? And that tomorrow, what you have to realize is someone's yesterday. That tomorrow is someone's yesterday. So, game that you didn't learn yesterday, you're not going to know tomorrow. And then tomorrow is going to still count. So what I'm saying is that, and I can break this down between the generations, and the reason why I can tell you right now that the type of woman that we have today is incapable of offering you a traditional relationship. Now, you're going to have glimpses of a traditional relationship. Like, there's going to be little specks here and there of a traditional relationship, but those things are only going to really be teasers of what you could really have. And if you don't have it's a tongue twister, the cleverness, if you're not as clever, or you don't have the gift of gab, or no type of personality or character to you, honestly, you're not going to get this type of relationship that you feel that you're chasing when you say you want to date, when you want to date motherfuckers at work, when you want to say you want to go to a strip club. Because believe it or not, a lot of you niggas go to the strip club to go look for fucking girlfriends, and you're fucking stupid. But that is the essence of being a trick. That is the aura of being a trick. Because you're trying to fill a gap. You know, a nigga that really got bitch don't really got... Well, no, never mind. I ain't even gonna say that. Because I was about to say a nigga that really got bitch really don't gotta go to a strip club. But then again, he does. Anyway, let's get into the mix. Like I said, the internet has ruined everything when it comes to, you know, dating and relationships. I'll keep it at that. I wouldn't even say women. But being that I want to lace you guys with some game in the midst of talking about a lot of this whole shit, but I want you guys to, you know, empathize where the hoe's coming from, to realize that you can apply the type of game or practice a certain amount of sympathy when you find a good woman that's in a fucked up situation. Yeah, she's a bit of a hoe, but she can be saved. And I'm not telling you to go save hoes, but a lot of you niggas like to date hoes. And if you could save the hoe, wouldn't you like to have the fucking information to save the stupid bitch? You know what I'm saying? Wouldn't you like to have the information to give her some type of guidance so that you can get the desired outcome that you want? You want the motherfucker to look at you as a man. You want the motherfucker to have, you know, a certain amount of confidence within you to let you lead her. And this type of confidence gives her the contents to walk around with your ego. Because when you put a woman in this position, fellas, you make her your president to a certain degree. And she makes you her president. So what happens is that, you know, she has the ability to make you feel like a man or not. Let's just keep it 100. And a lot of women, when they get into relationships with, you know, niggas, they don't realize that. Or even if they do, they let it go to their head because it elevates them. It makes them become a different type of woman, and it makes her practice a different type of selfishness that she wouldn't have practiced before. You understand what I'm saying? And when it comes down to us talking about tricks, these tricks are going to give those same women that type of boost, but without the responsibility of dealing with a real nigga. You understand what I'm saying? This game gets deeper than a lot of you motherfuckers think. And at the same time, fellas, you got to understand, you're dealing with tricks too, which are bitches at a different rate that women are dealing with tricks that are niggas. You understand what I'm saying? When it comes to the as above, so below element of this game. So, like I said, when you're practicing and you're dealing with different types of women, some women are gonna teach you how to love another type of woman. You understand what I'm saying? Some women, when you first start holding a bitch, you got your hand on the wrong part of her hips. And some bitches will correct you. If you had a youth and you've dated these younger little joints and went to prom and shit, and you'll be like, okay, this is how to correctly touch a woman on her hips, because a woman like to be touched on their hips. But now that you know that they like to be touched on their hips, now you got to get some game to you. Okay, they like to be touched on their hips a certain way. And if you're in the club and this dumbass is supposed to start twerking on you and shit, she gonna want you to touch her hips in a way to show that you a nigga, that you assert yourself. Anyway, man, let's start tonight's show. Let's get into the game. We're gonna talk about that bullshit on tonight's show, man, before I get beside myself. Because I just been going around in circles with this rhetoric. So you know what I like to do? I like to come on the internet. I like to rant, and I like to give you game in the middle of it. But like I said, fellas, before we get into tonight's show, we got enough people in the room. You are dealing with a whole new type of woman right now. You're not dealing with the woman of yesterday, okay? They're not traditional, okay? Advertisements, all kinds of different things are going to sell you on traditionalism, and I want you to just really pay attention to some of the things that you're looking at and what you ingest, and understand that they're trying to sell you on the idea of traditionalism. And then what happens is you go out to look for this idea that you've been sold on in reality, and the reality of the type of traditionalism that they're trying to sell you on really doesn't exist. And a lot of times you get sent on what's called a fool's errand. And a lot of our women nowadays, when it comes down to the deprogramming that you have to do, or, have to teach a woman how to like you or love you or how you would like to be treated. Because, see, we don't talk about true manhood when it comes down to these topics. And the thing is that from the jump, from the gate, women teach you how they would like to be treated, okay? And a lot of you guys, you're too invested into what she's talking about, and you wanna treat her right so you can get what you want out of her, which is essentially teaching her how you would like to be treated, And a lot of that's an element of the game. A lot of people respond to that. So if you listen to Alan Roger Curry, it will be called Mode 1, being direct with her. Listen, I would like to sleep with you for a couple of nights, and if it goes somewhere, you know what I'm saying, we can be more than that. You know what I'm saying? Then a motherfucker gonna come try to see about you, see how good whatever you talking about is, because that's respectable. You're not gonna get every woman with that approach or saying it like that. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have a little bit more tactfulness, some tactfulness that I'm not gonna practice telling you this shit. But what it is that you will get some type of women, a certain type of woman. When you do get that certain type of woman, she will acquiesce to it. Y'all will, maybe something could happen. You never know. Maybe it might be your girlfriend right now. You know what I'm saying? Could be a whole bunch of different shit. But like I said, unless you're in a relationship, a lot of that traditional shit, you're just getting sold on it. You know what I'm saying? Because you really don't get that traditional shit unless you're in a relationship. Or sometimes you get it on the way to the relationship. And then as soon as you get the relationship, it stops. Because now both of you guys are at a comfort. You're at a comfortable place with each other. And two things could happen in that comfortable place. It could either start, it could stop, or maybe we could say a third thing. It could persist. So the day of the traditional woman has really died. You're only getting spurts of it. So I want y'all to take notes. You know, get your pencils, get your crayons. We're going to be talking about that shit on tonight's show. So you're dealing with a whole new woman right now. And gone are the days of your submissive mom or your grandma or your auntie or, you know, whatever. You know, trust me. The women of yesterday, which I would say, we'll go a couple generations back, is the women of the 80s, the 70s, and let's say the 90s. There's a lot of young mothers out here and things like that. The women of yesterday, they tried, you know, doing it in the 90s and in the 80s. Let's just say that. Maybe even the 2000s, because I believe music died in the mid-2000s, like 2006, 2007, 2008. Music took a turn, which it really did. Anyway, you know, you're not going to get that type of love, honestly. You know, you got this fake, I talked about the spiritual hoe and the fake conscious movement that we have out right now. And the fake, we're going to run down and get all these cows on tonight's show. But the fake conscious woman, the type of consciousness that she's going to refer back to is really that of the 80s. Because that's really the material that we have out right now with, you know, the internet and things like that, that they really have access to really learn some shit. You know what I'm saying? You have great authors that produce books around that time in the 70s, the 80s, and 90s and things like that. And their work doesn't get, you know, recognized until over time. And a lot of, like, books like my sister, Dr. Frances Cress Welsing, and Dr. Shahrazad Ali, and, you know, Runoko Rashidi, and all of these guys have put out, you know, they're only gonna really get their praise in like the 2000s and the motherfucking. Your book really don't get the praise like that the same year that you drop it. Especially if you're dropping truthful information in the type of books that you're getting. You know what I'm saying? Like a podcast like this, I don't expect it to be taken seriously out the gate. Later on down the line, now I can refer back to it and be like, remember where I told you about Cardi B and this, that, and the third? Boom. You know what I'm saying? But let's talk about hoes, man. My favorite topic. Alright. I don't think we have enough people in the room on YouTube. And I know we have, let me see, on tag. Let's see what we got. My bad, I got a lot of shit going on at the same time. Okay, good. We're in. Okay, good. Alright, let's start tonight's show. But like I said, before we start it again, gone are the days of your submissive mom, your grandma, your auntie. Going back to what we were talking about with the 80s and the 90s, a lot of those women, you know, they were trying to emulate what happened in the 70s and 60s, you know, the height of the feminist movement and things like that. So I will go online and I will say this. The 80s was indeed, and I hate to say it, a fake conscious movement. What we're having right now is a knockoff repeat of the 80s, which was already a fake conscious movement. The 80s started off as good, but what happened at the tail end of the 80s? Didn't the crack era happen? Black people were that crack era put a hole in black people. So even these little conscious ones, that's why I'm telling you guys, when y'all choose to follow a nature boy and things like that, you're already figured out. We already know. You don't have to fool yourself. Yeah, some of you guys pick up certain things on the way and learn a bunch of different things, but it's just, come on, man. How far is it going to get you, man? So, fellas, hang it up, man. You're not going to get that true love that you're talking about. You're only going to get spurts of it. And that's okay. When you learn, you know, female nature and stuff like that, that's okay. Because with some of the shit that they're going through right now, really, and I'm not telling you to settle, but in a weird way, a lot of you niggas are gonna settle. With what these women can offer you right now, you know, sometimes you may be asking for a little bit too much. That's why you have to choose correctly. And the same thing with women. That's why they have to choose correctly. But women aren't going to choose correctly out the gate. You got to fucking tell them and show them how to choose correctly. Then they'll be like, oh, okay, I got to choose correctly. Or they got to go through a whole bunch of fucked up niggas before they learn how to choose correctly. So like I said, the shit that you want right now traditionally is done. You know? Coming up in the 90s, it didn't work. Coming up in the 80s, it didn't work. So you probably could get true love then. But now, you know what I'm saying? Because, back then it was manual. You know, you probably could have gotten true love in the traditional relationship that you wanted. Because it was manually being done. Like, bitches had to fucking cook popcorn and shit. And get up and put in VHS tapes and things like that. Now you got the internet. You got the cell phone. You got all kinds of things. Like, the traditional roles is being undefined. I'm a millennial. Jay asked on tag, what am I? I'm a millennial, my nigga. Yeah. We're going to talk about the millennial and the baby boomers. I wanted to do a show on that also. But, like I said, it was done manually. Like, all of that shit was done manually in the past. Now you have the internet, and the internet has ruined everything. But it has made everything also. The internet, there's pros and cons to it. So, with the internet, niggas, you're not learning how to drive a stick shift no more. You just getting, like, nowadays, that's the biggest anti-theft device. A stick shift. Niggas steal your car, don't know how to drive a stick shift. He ain't going nowhere. Where the fuck you about to go? You don't even know about the fucking car, how you gotta ease the clutch in, and then, you shift it into gear, and then you slowly depress the clutch and feel the gear catch. You don't know shit about none of that. Because you're used to driving a fucking automatic. And then if you're used to driving an automatic, for real, unless you're a car enthusiast, you're not going to have no real interest on driving a stick shift, because you're not going to know the advantages of controlling your own, and the disadvantages of controlling your own vehicle. You just get in that joint, you crank it, and whatever it does it. As far as you know. So, when you're learning about female nature, you gotta work with what you got right now, fellas. You gotta work with your tools, A lot of these bitches, they gonna be hoes, man. A lot of these women weren't hoes because things were done manually. They don't have to do that shit nowadays. You got technology. They were supposed to learn from the generation before, but now it's never gonna happen, man. The internet has literally ruined the woman and empowered her and whatever she feels that she wants to use it for. I like a red pill bitch. I like a red pill woman. I like a woman that's going in search of this knowledge. I like a woman that knows game when they hear it. I'm well aware that for a whole bunch of bitches sit up here, click this podcast and listen to this shit, they're gonna sit up there and be like, ew, or what is he talking about, or oh my god, or what I'm saying, ew, or of course, you stupid motherfucker. What do people think game really is? Do you notice when you really got some game disguises itself? You listen to a PI and the shit that he's sounding about, or the shit that he's talking about, sounds stupid. And it's like, damn, this motherfucker sounds stupid. But if you got some game up on you, this nigga is saying some really intelligent ass shit. That's the game. If you're not one of those people that's worried about what the package come in and the nigga just get his shit to you raw, straight lace, no chase. What? Come on, man. Listen, man. I got y'all warmed up. Alright, we should be about half an hour in. Let's see how long the stream. We're 45 minutes in. Okay. Spent the extra 15 minutes ranting. Alright, man. Alright, let's get this game, man. It's Player Talk Radio. We are in the building, man. Let's start tonight's show. If you got any questions, you can email me at playertalk8@gmail.com. That's playertalk8@gmail.com. Like I said, I always wait till people are invested in what I got to say before I start giving them the game. Start bestowing this motherfucking ism upon the family tonight, man. On tonight's show, man, we're gonna get it, man. All right. let's start tonight's show, man. Player Talk Radio. All right, so we're gonna talk about Cardi B. We're gonna get into the lifestyle. We're gonna talk about the strip game. We're gonna talk about the mentality where a hoe will be coming from. My boy Lonnie said, you said she from the Bronx? I thought she was from Brooklyn. No. You said she from the Bronx. Hold on. Let me see if this audio shit is working. Hold on. In the game, start bestowing this motherfucker. Yeah. Y'all caught me stuttering and shit. All right, look. Yeah, she from the Bronx. I probably did say Brooklyn. Nigga, both of them shits are hard, man. All that shit. Flatbush, nigga Harlem. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, all of that shit is hard, man. All of that shit is hard. Shout out to Soup Bone, man. I fucks with Soup Bone. She cool as shit. Alright, man, look. Let's get into the game. It's Player Talk Radio, man. Let's get it. We're gonna get into the lifestyle. We're gonna start talking about the ism. I'm gonna drop those episodes, those throwback episodes. I should drop it. I'm gonna drop it right after tonight's show. We're gonna talk about we're gonna get more I guess it'll give you a context of what we're talking about on tonight's show. I did a bunch of shows where I went over the legends and the origins of the P. And I went over a book that I got right here. Actually, let me show y'all the book. Hopefully my boy Block God, my boy Lonnie Cabal, hopefully he got it. Y'all need to go get this book, man. Go get this book. Okay? This is the book that we're gonna be covering on the origins of the P. It's called The Pimp's Bible, The Sweet Science of Sin. Okay? This is a really good fucking book. I got endless books that I can put y'all niggas onto. You know what I'm saying? That backs up every single thing that I'm talking about. I don't gotta sit up here and lie to you motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Like, look at the length of the fucking show. Like, well, why the fuck would I lie right now? Type shit. But it's up to you to really go out there and go get this game, man. Or at least, you know, be abreast upon it. You don't have to put yourself in no situation to go get no goddamn game. Anyway, well, you do. But anyway, let's get into tonight's show, man. I'm gonna drop those shows where I go over that book and we talk about, you know, hoes and, you know, respectable hoes and their position and all kinds of things that they, you know, that they were doing in the day, you know, to keep the lifestyle intact, to be able to live that type of lifestyle. Something that is not out here at the degree that it used to be, and that also is a myth. You know what I'm saying? Niggas miss pimping, lifestyle don't happen. Bitches miss hoeing, lifestyle don't happen. Hella renegades out here that just want to see the money. They're dating tricks. They're doing all kinds of shit. And they're not getting the type of lifestyle that they want. So, I'm going to talk a little bit about that. We're going to, thank you. Actually, you know what? This is going to be a promo. I'm going to cam down and I'm going to cam back up. And we're going to start tonight's stream. We're going to talk about the whole Cardi B situation. We're just going to get straight into it. So, I'm going to edit this as a promo. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to cam down and I'm going to cam back up. I'm going to start restreaming on both platforms. And I didn't get the Streamlabs shit to work. I barely got this OBS shit to work. So, come catch me on the next stream. We're just going to get straight into it. We're going to talk about the lifestyle. We're going to talk about Cardi B. If you didn't listen to the stream, you're not going to probably be able to soak up the game on that show. So, let's get it. It's Player Talk Radio. It's Player Talk TV. We are in the building. You can email me at playertalk. Alright, we should be streaming. We should be back. I don't know why the fuck this shit is saying that my fucking live. I need to probably drop the I need to drop the what is it? The video encoding. I already turned. Come on, man. All right, look, I don't know how to fucking use OBS, man. Let's start tonight's show. It's Player Talk Radio, Player Talk TV. We are in the building, man. Let's start tonight's stream, man. We're going to talk about the Cardi B situation. And hopefully you listen to the pre-show. I'm going to name it the pre-show. All right, man. Let's get it, man. Let's start it.
You're now in the mix with the young DJ Cooler.
Let's get it.
On Player Talk Radio.
We're going to run this down one at a time. We're going to talk about stripping. We're going to talk about the lifestyle. We're going to talk about how it pertains to Cardi B. We're going to talk about why I believe that Cardi B's earned what she got right now, man. Now, what she did was fucked up. But considering where she came from and what she got to go through. Now, fuck it. Let's start tonight's show, man. Let's get it. Shout out to the boy Juvenile, man. Let's go. Let's get it.
You now tuned in to WUTP Radio. We your hosts for the night, Cool and Dre. You're now locked into the Juvenile Hour. I know all y'all hot girls is tuned in right now, so we gon' send this new one out from Juvenile. It's called Rodeo. Talk to me.
Open your ears up.
You're now in the mix with the young DJ Cooler.
Don't know you, I'ma make you famous. It's 24 carats, but it shine like stainless. Just look at how the diamonds compliment my fingers. Yes, indeed. She choking me. Oh, I need a breath to breathe. Chasing with the Hennessy, now that's IG play. Especially when them hoes shaking that ass to the DJ. They bout to do it big, give them some leeway. Security stop tripping and you niggas be easy. Yes sir, it's the bubble right here. You're all beautiful women if you're insecure. Let me see you work that, twerk that, serve that. Come on and do the rodeo. Let me see you bounce that, move that, do that. Let me see you do the rodeo. Let me see you work that, twerk that, serve that. Come on and do the rodeo.
Player Talk Radio, we in the building.
Bounce that, move that, do that. Let me see you do the rodeo. It's like you don't even have nothing on. Got everybody watching you so you could show that thong. It's your birthday, la mama, get your Kodak on. But don't quit showing the world you in the throw that song. We ain't beefing right now, we on a positive vibe. But I still keep the homicide squad on the side. See how I'm holding on the steering wheel, controlling the ride. And y'all coming out of pocket cause I got it in drive. I'm really feeling your outfit, it must be nice. A horse looking like myself could afford that price.
Now you know you gotta break the game down a little bit more because they might be slow.
Work that, twerk that, serve that. Come on and do the rodeo. Let me see you bounce that, move that, do that. Let me see you do the rodeo. Let me see you work that, twerk that, serve that. Come on and do the rodeo. Let me see you bounce that, move that, do that. Let me see you do the rodeo. Not judging by size, that's all statistics. Just turning lights down in this ballerific. It's not the right spot to let your daughters visit. There's some freaks up in here and it's all explicit. My round put me on you just cause he won't hit. Shit, I hope you don't be tripping on some be home shit. Cause Jack ain't worried about who Stacy with. And he don't have to be putting up with Stacy's shit. I ain't lying sometime when you cross my pad. Up in the club all night and nigga stalk your ass. Big fine, I ain't tripping. And I know you ain't tripping, cause you know you wore that the other night for me.
Now you know you gotta break the game down a little bit more because they might be slow.
Come on and do the rodeo. Let me see you bounce that, move that, do that. Let me see you do the rodeo. Let me see you. Come on and do the rodeo. Let me see you bounce that, move that, do that. Let me see you do the rodeo.
Real talk, man. Let's get into tonight's show, man. We're gonna wait till some more people get in the room. It's Player Talk Radio, it's Player Talk TV, man. We about to get into another cut, man. Shout out to the boy Lil Weezy. Let's get it, man. Shout out to Lil Wayne. We're gonna keep it going, man. Before we get into the game, let's get it. Fuck it. Shout outs to Cardi B too, man.
You're now in the mix with
Garden of Eden. I tiptoe through the
You're now in the mix with these.
do me, scratch me off my to-do list. I got flies all on my new shit. Loose lips ain't the cruise ship. Even gigabytes get they two chip. Having a pillow fight with a cute bitch with a body like a belly dancer. She say you scared of this pussy cat. Well, if that's a panther, I hope it's pink. I read her mind. Yeah, I read every chapter. Sit on this dick, feel like you flying on a pterodactyl. I ain't got time to play no games. Give me mine, don't play no games. She say she'll slip me if I'm vain. I said objection. Sustain this shit affecting my affection. She say she sent from heaven, that's why our flights were connected. I still use protection if she's a blessing in disguise. But I swear it's a damn good disguise because I can't tell. She wish she had me on lock, but there's so many other niggas doing time in her brain cells. Damn. Sleeping with the devil. How the hell should I know?
Damn, son. Yeah. You just been cracked in the head with another DJ Kuda exclusive.
Cause my insides are hollow. If anyone have a towel, wipe the guilt off of my face. My highs coming down like my stilts about to break. She tell me shit I never heard when I thought I heard it all. Like you perfect but not flawless, but you got the perfect flaws. And what goes around comes around. Out a swirling straw. Then she put that shit on me. I feel like some dirty draws. She say, just don't leave me, Wayne. Cause life is short. I take some time, my baby, I'm trying to take what she out of here. I asked her when's the funeral. She laughed and said you crazy. I said look who's talking. And Giselle may leave her house without makeup and still be pretty. But I wonder if I leave your ass, will I still be shitty? I pour champagne on her, she put cocaine on mine, and we forget everything. And 6669, alright. Should I know am I sleeping with the devil?
It's Player Talk Radio. We in the building, man. It's DJ Kuda back at the helm of today's show. Let's get it, man.
Well, do I know that?
Oh my God. Kuda.
Ask me what I die for. I say that before designer, cause I see through her flames. And she see through my smoke. She gon' be singing the blues. Hope she could hit them high notes. Pour me a drink of some fuel and let me spit on this hoe. I told that bitch to be cool, like the temperature low. With your fine ass, she tell me give me some more. Like high grass, but I just trim it and go. I'm on my nigga shit. I call her wifey, she call me a polygamist. And I swear that pussy tastes like double food cake. Give me a toothache. I feel like fools go on April Fool's Day, but I ain't a fool for love. Cause play with love, you get hurt. Play with pussy, get wet. Play with fire, you get burnt. The roof. Am I sleeping with the devil? The hell if I know.
Real talk, man. It's Player Talk Radio. We having difficult technicalities. We're not even having technical difficulties. We having difficult technicalities, like shit. Man, what's good? All right, it's DJ Kuda. We are back at the helm of today's show, man. You said, what's that song? That's Deep Sleep, man. Y'all ain't gonna find that on the internet. There's really only one place to find that song. That shit ain't out there, man. Shout out to Lil Wayne, man. And that song was recorded last year. Alright, man. Let's get into the game. Hold on. Let's get into the game, man. Alright, y'all, man. Let's talk about this whole shit, man. I'm gonna give y'all what y'all came here for. I'm gonna stop playing games, alright? Check this out, man. And tell me what y'all think about this, man. Okay?
I paid over $50,000 in studio time because we gotta pay
What do y'all think about that, man? What do y'all think about that, man? Cardi a body in a Rari. Cardi a Oh my God. What do y'all think about that, man? Oh my God, she nigga, she come on, man. You a stripper. What else was she supposed to do? Let's just keep it 100, man. Niggas be looking for noble behavior out of acts that aren't that aren't noble. You understand what I'm saying? But coming down to the game, you know, there's acts that are noble in noble behavior that aren't noble at all. Does that make sense? Like a nigga would be like, oh man, she a stripper. Oh, that's bad. But in that lifestyle, like, let's say if you getting money and you know, you got in there, you know what I'm saying? You hooked up with the right people and success starts to come your way. That's a good thing. Especially if you at the bottom looking up, or you had to really work hard for your money, or you had to hustle, or you know, you had to do different things to make, you know, ends meet. You know, there's different ways that you can do it, but in that arena of the game, there's a certain thing called winning. You know what I'm saying? And today's women, they get mad when you call them a hoe, or you know, you point out that they're prostituting. They like to tiptoe around it and pretend like they're politically correct. That's what they like to do. And it breeds a different type of woman. Like, you know, reason why I really respect Cardi B is because she's motherfucking honest. I can respect honesty, but you know, you gotta understand when you're honest, sometimes you're a little bit too honest. You know what I'm saying? Like this show right here. This show is too raw. It's too honest. You know what I'm saying? Unless you got a sadistic mind or something like that nowadays, you're really not gonna be able to really respect true honesty. You know what I'm saying? Honesty. So I guess Cardi B was having a, you know, keep it real moment, and, you know, she talked about some of the things that she's done. And then think about it. Look how contradictory people are. Let's say you don't agree with me or whatever, and you like music and shit like that. Cardi B is a rapper, okay? She's in one of those arenas of music that, like, if she's not doing what the fuck she's rapping about, you really not gonna want to listen to her, because rap's all about, oh, you a fraud, or oh, you don't do this, or oh, this is what you don't. You know what I'm saying? Niggas know that all too well. A lot of bitches don't know that, and a lot of bitches do know that, because a lot of bitches are in control of what we call a pussy. You got a pussy, bitch, it's hard not to be successful. But if you're put in a crowded environment, such as New York, such as Brooklyn, such as the Bronx, such as motherfucking Harlem, just Manhattan, nigga, New York City, nigga, take your pick. Staten Island. Pussy really ain't no motherfucking real attribute. I mean, it helps to have one, but now you still gotta hustle. So nowadays, you know, I can understand a hoe. You know what I'm saying? It's a bitch that's hustling. But now, you know, if a motherfucker gonna be a hoe, which a lot of women are hoes, you know, you have to have enough, you know, knowledge on female nature to not take certain things seriously, because that's the ultimate bitch test. If you knew a bitch was springing a bitch test on you and you didn't take it seriously, you already passed the bitch test. Then you as a bitch test. Then you have more points going into it with winning the woman because you didn't respond to a bitch test, which a whole bunch of niggas do respond to a bitch test. Reason why she's doing the bitch test for you to respond to. I don't know what the fuck we're talking about. We're just gonna talk about whole behavior on tonight's show. I'm not about to rant and give you guys the full game. That's for Patreon. You got to pay for that. But if you want to donate, you can donate via PayPal at CUDAKID the number 8 at yahoo.com. But anyway, a lot of women today are hoes, man. Hoes. And a lot of niggas today are tricks. Tricks. Take it from a trick. I'm a trick. Alright? Every nigga is a trick. Alright? Now a lot of us like to pretend like we're practicing game. And even the stomp down niggas, you know, they practicing game. But those niggas, you know, they have it built up in their head that they're getting paid vicariously. You understand what I'm saying? Or they're doing things vicariously. Like, they didn't have to spend money to get the pussy. They had enough game to talk the jaws off a bitch. Right? Or their game was just so immaculate, she just had to give it up. Bitch, come on, man. When in all honesty, let me see if this shit work, cause my fucking green screen tapping out. Hold on. We got a lot of shit going on. Before we get into the game, hold on. These shits, you gotta play with these shits. Hold on. Alright, there we go. Hopefully the shadow disappears. Okay, now it looks like a light is on. Alright, man, fuck it. Alright, anyway. Getting back to what I was talking about. My bad. Listen, man. When you grow up in places like New York and shit like that, man, that shit is so fucking crowded. It's ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta do, you know, little things to, you know, to get your shit popping, man. And any woman that ever set foot in a strip club, you know, unless she's really professional, shouldn't have shit to say about Cardi B. Oh, don't say shit. I see y'all up and down my goddamn timeline. Y'all shouldn't have shit to say about Cardi B. You just as guilty. But let's talk about hoes in today's woman. Let's talk about whole culture. There's a whole culture out here. You know? You doing whole activities with whole tendencies. Hoes are your friends. Hoes are your enemies with whole energy to do what you do. Blue what you blue. Screw what you screw. Come on, y'all. Let's talk about hoes. Oh, come on, player. What's a hoe always? And hoes never close. They open like hallways. So here's a whole cake for your whole crew. But everybody wants some, but hoes gotta eat too. Ho, ho, use a hoe. Ho, use a hoe. I said that you's a hoe. Ho. Y'all know my favorite topic. I like to talk about hoe shit. Because there's a lot of psychology in hoe shit. There's so much psychology in hoe shit, it baffles me. It really does. And, you know, you have the politically correct hoe, which is the human bitch, which doesn't want to, which is the woman that doesn't want to acknowledge that she's a hoe, but indeed she is a hoe. Then you have the reformed hoes, you know, the ones that did a lot of whole shit, denied it the whole time, and then it was just to the point. They did some whole shit where they're like, okay, all right, bitch, I'm a bona fide hoe. Or they had enough hoe pride that they just didn't want to hide it. It's like, I'm a hoe, I'm open for business, come get this money. Cause see, that's what's out here right now, nigga. You get on the internet, and a lot of them have this energy but want to hide under the guise that they don't have this energy, which we call cognitive dissonance, but we also call that, you know, being, you know, intellectually dishonest. And there's a lifestyle that is out here that you can build around that. And a lot of times, you know, the basis of a lot of female nature that you guys will really realize is that a lot of them are hoes. But once you dissect a hoe, or you get some game up on you, you'll realize there's different types of hoes. And there's good hoes, bad hoes, happy hoes, and sad hoes. But you learn to respect a lot of hoe shit, you know? Learning the game. Some of y'all niggas would have never gotten any pussy unless you encountered a hoe. You see, a hoe is a hoe is a hoe for sure. She gonna teach you the ropes. She gonna teach you how to touch a woman, how to turn other women out, what to do, who to screw, and how to screw. Because hoe do hoe shit. Hoe like hoe shit. You go to clubs looking for hoe shit and try to pretend like you don't know shit. That's why the hoe's in denial of the whole shit. Cognitive dissonance. So a lot of women that deny this whole shit, they want to be politically correct or fool themselves out of the whole shit that they're not hoes. They want to be reformed hoes, and oh, that doesn't count. Oh, I slept. You know, a lot of these girls have drunken one night stands, but they don't count. They're not going to tell you that. But when you study a hoe and a hoe and a hoe is for show, you will know that. You will not have to fool yourself about this information, especially if you take the red pill. But contrary to belief, or what you know about the game, there are hoes that need to be and that should be respected. And they're not going to do the most respectable things in the game because she's a hoe. When you understand the nature of a hoe, you will understand the nature of some of the decisions that a hoe would make. It's not a foreign concept to you. So when you look at someone's success from where they came from, it will give you the ability to understand sometimes the bad guy turns good. Yin yang. You look at a little bit of yin, you see a little bit of yang. You look at a little bit of yang, you see a little bit of yin. Sometimes you can do good, but so much to the point that you start to do damage. Sometimes you become the hero to the point something in circumstances will put you in a position to become the villain. And sometimes you can do so much bad that you actually do good. The fact that you want to wipe out a certain group of people may not be good, but certain people were picking on other people and you wipe them out and free another country of its shackles. And initially what you did was bad, but them coming to you and saying, you know, thank you and all this other stuff when you were just doing you, it could turn you good. Because to a point, you know, you start hustling and it's like, dog, man, I don't see success coming. I'm just doing what I'm doing. And then it ends up happening because you made yourself a candidate for it to happen. You were just in position. And a lot of those positions don't seem noble, which is why you have the hoe, especially the hoe of today. So, you know, you have to understand, even though you have the hoe of today, the internet and the things that the internet can do make things seem more tangible. Going viral, chasing clout, doing all of these things, it makes whatever that seems insignificant to you more tangible. And a lot of people have been paid off of insignificance very well. Insignificant behavior. So when you know what I'm saying, when you have a girl that's out here endeavoring to do whole shit, whether it's shake her ass online for free or do whatever and talk shit about people, or, you know, just post, you know what I'm saying, funny memes all day and do all of this other shit, you know what I'm saying? Whatever she believes that she's doing and she calls a lifestyle, you know, you have to, you know, really see what she's talking about to actually really, I wouldn't say gauge or judge the type of success that she would have, but see if it's worth it. Not even just for her, but even if it's, you know what I'm saying, worth you, you know what I'm saying, still pursuing this woman while she's in the midst of doing her whole shit. Does it bother you? Are you the type of nigga that can, you know, stand to see your girl showing herself off on social media? Because a lot of you niggas like to fool yourselves. You end up meeting up with these little hoes, and then when they do whole shit, you just think just because you come in the picture, the whole shit gonna stop. The whole shit don't stop. So when you got somebody like Cardi B and somebody that's experiencing a certain type of success because she actually lived that type of lifestyle versus the type of bitch that you dating right now that just listens to her music and feels that she wants to have a opinion on, you know, somebody that's actually living that lifestyle. You don't have nobody that's a procurer that can deliver the game in between and kind of give you the information, or just people in general that can give them the information on where she could be coming from. You know what I'm saying? I know fuckery when I see it, but like, damn, like even I can tell you, okay, this motherfucker may not be the best example, but the type of success that this motherfucker got, even though a record label and all that shit was behind her, we can talk about the game. She's a rapper, man. You know, you listen to these rappers, you like, nigga, if you ain't busting guns and doing all of that shit, I really don't want to hear from you. You want to know the reason why Cardi B exists, or a Cardi B does exist? Because she makes hoes feel good about themselves. Let's say that again. The reason why a Cardi B exists is to make hoes feel good about themselves. Every fucking weekend, bitches go to the club to go listen to some Cardi B. Your bitch lives vicariously through her. She is in your bitch's lexicon. Your bitch don't even know what the word lexicon is, but she knows, oh God. Period. With a T. Hey, I don't know what type of voodoo Cardi B is doing, but it's working, man. Shout out to my boy C Boogie. The nerve of you niggas, man. These hoes get real teethy. Come on, man. These hoes, knowing damn well they hoes and want to date tricks and shit, and then get mad when the nigga got the inability to fucking contain them motherfuckers. You know, these hoes, they find themselves in relationships because they need money. Who don't need money? So if you got a trick, you gonna find yourself in a relationship. It don't matter if you doing whole shit or not. We talk about the game, man. They tell you who I am, right? I'm Cuda, man. Oh, let me show y'all some bullshit. Hey, let me show y'all some. Hey, before we get deeper into the game on tonight's show, let me show y'all some bullshit. got some real shit for y'all. So one of the things that we talk about is like, cause you know we talk about MGTOW and all kinds of different shit. We in the game. Your boy Russell Wilson, this nigga bit the cheese, y'all. I didn't think it was possible. But actually I did. I got shows talking about this. I'm talking about something I didn't think this was possible. Look, we're a little bit past the half an hour mark. Hold on, let's get into some real game real quick. Okay, so we talk about hoes and we talk about like various like bitch tests and things that these hoes, you know what I'm saying, like to do, right? And tell me why. One of the things that we talk about like in the game is, all right, say you go out with your girl. This could be your girl, this could be some bitch that you just met, whatever. You know what I'm saying? You're like, y'all niggas gotta get y'all mind right, man. You're in the mall, right? And you're and you shouldn't even put yourself in this situation. But let's say you happen to be in the mall with your girl, right? And y'all are shopping and shit like that. Y'all got bags and stuff like that, or y'all just in the mall. You know what I'm saying? You and the bitch about to go to an eatery or something. You know, you're just in the mall with a hoe, right? And she gotta like tie her shoe or just do something, or she bought so much shit that she just got so much shit to carry. And she's like, hold my purse. Hold my purse. Seems innocent, don't it? That's a bitch test. That's what you niggas don't know. That's a bitch test. You sitting up there holding her purse. That's one of the most feminine things you can do. Some of these hoes will set it up too. Like if you in a relationship and you ain't been balling lately, and she got you on a whole, you know, she got you on some money, so you know, take you out to the mall and take you shopping and shit like that. You a good nigga, you know what I'm saying? She like, I'm gonna hold you down and stuff like that. You know what, babe? Today's on me. But while we're in the mall, hold my purse real quick while I go into Sephora and go get some new lipstick, or while I go into Mac. Oh, these little model bitches, they'll ask you to hold their purse. It's not like the little classy ones that carry that little clutch, that little pouch looking bullshit. But if you with like bae, you with your girl, especially a lot of you niggas in a relationship, and she gets you to hold her purse, and you do it, it don't matter what you say after it. As soon as you do it, she already got her answer. Bitch test failed. Now I told y'all to pass the bitch test, you gotta not play the bitch test. Bitch asked you to hold her purse, you be like, bitch, you knew you coming out here to shop and shit like that, and you were gonna have a whole bunch of bags. Even if you didn't, what if I wasn't here? Whatever excuse you get, be like, well, whatever, hold your purse, man. I'm not holding your purse, man. Or just don't take it seriously. Don't even engage. Hey, can you hold my purse real quick? Nah. Or walk off, or be on your phone. Don't think that you less masculine for doing that. She'll try to shame you and try to make, you know, a real man. Cause see, a woman doesn't know what a real man, because a nigga that will hold her purse, if he had a little bit of tact to him, or he's a certain type of nigga, or she was in a certain position, she'll think he's a real man. But rule of thumb, do not hold that bitch purse. The moment that you hold her purse and you look, you know, feminine, you lost. She may not lose all respect for you right there in that moment, but she loses a good deal of respect. So we have a simp that we were talking about called Russell Wilson, and a lot of women were like, you know, Future's just bitter and all this other stuff. And I keep telling you about these niggas in the game. You know, once you expose a woman to certain different things, you know, it's not, if she doesn't know how to correctly handle herself, she is not going to respect the next man. She gonna be looking for you in the next nigga, man. That's if you got any type of game on you. Lately, I told you guys she, you know, tells Russell Wilson every single thing what to do, every single thing to do. Like, these women, when you get with them, they will cuck you the fuck out. That's their job, to cuck you out. You think these bitch tests stop while you getting to know her? You think you just because you pass them and you become this woman's boyfriend? Fuck no. You know what you just signed up for? Second level bitch test, my nigga. But anyway, that's neither here nor there, nor the price of tea in China. But before we get into the 40th mark of this show and we start getting into the game and I'm warming you up for the type of conversation that we're going to have, check this out. Remember, I told you, as soon as you take the purse, you've already failed. Anything after that, she's taunting you. Guess who bit the cheese, my nigga? This nigga got gnarly eyes, nigga. And I told you it was only a matter of time. It just only takes time because, you know, and I knew it was going to happen after the kid. This nigga really invested right now because he had a kid by Sierra. So, you know, I'll even pop my collar to Sierra. She finagled the situation. She's not going to be with Russell for that long. I'm surprised it even lasted this long. But with a kid, shit happens. Shit happens. But now she's just playing with this nigga. Check this out.
When your man holding your purse, no, it's real.
Hold on. Hold on. I don't know why.
Be prepared. It's the life of the girl life.
Hold up.
This is what we have to do.
This OBS is tripping. Hold up.
Exactly.
Hold on. The OBS is tripping. Hold on. Give me 1 second, y'all. Hopefully the stream doesn't cancel. Hold up, y'all. Let's try it again. Alright. Hopefully we back. Alright, let's see if it'll work. Come on, OBS. Work for a young nigga. Come on.
When your man holding your purse for you, no, it's real.
Hold up.
You know I got you. Dang, I gotta use all my muscles to carry this thing. How much stuff you got?
Now be prepared. This is the life of the girl life. This is what we have to do.
Girl, mommy, and
Girl life. Hold on.
Exactly. Exactly. See? You understand.
Let's play this again. This nigga is holding her purse.
Hey. Yeah.
Hold on.
See, there's a cool.
I don't know if the OBS is tripping. Hold on. Let's run that back. Let's run that back, y'all. Hold on.
For several reasons.
Hold on, Russell. Hold on.
When your man holding your purse.
When your man holding your purse. So now, hold on. Let's stop right there. And I'm gonna tell you guys what you about to hear. Okay? I don't know if the OBS ain't tripping, and if you guys are seeing this clear as day. But listen. Now she's just taunting this nigga. This is a fucking taunt. When your man holding your purse. Why you gotta film this? And you know how niggas, you know how we like to play shit off. Like sometimes your gut feeling will tell you, okay, all right, damn, this a bitch test. Fuck, I already fell a little bit too fast. Let me kind of just play it off. So whatever he gonna say next is damage control. You understand what I'm saying? Is damage control. Oh shit, I got the purse. Damn, it look better on me than you. You know what I'm saying? Blah blah blah. Now let me tell you something. There is a way you can finesse this and retain more confidence with your woman. Because let's just say you ended up grabbing the purse, okay? So you failed the bitch test, right? But if you fail it with class, women are forgiving creatures. If you fail it with a little bit of class, you can actually finagle your way out of it. Be like, you know what I'm saying? Like you take the purse, but you hold it masculinely. Like you hold it to your side. You don't hold it like it's a fucking purse. And you're going to be like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, and there better be some money in this joint, too, because you ain't getting it back and all this other stuff. And it's like, man, this motherfucking Chanel bag look better on me than it look on you, bitch. You dig what I'm saying? And I'm a pretty motherfucker. You know, start insulting her. You know what I'm saying? Fuck that shit. Start insulting the bitch, because then that'll take her mind off if she was even running a bitch test on you. Because, look, I tell you some game about the bitch test. They don't have shit after the bitch test. You either pass or you don't. That's all they think about. They don't give a fuck about. They don't even care. Nigga, they don't even care about the bitch test. The bitch test could either come purposely or naturally. Sometimes she'll naturally bitch test you, and or she knows she's bitch testing you and she'll cloak it in it being natural. So what she's doing is she's going to be taunting him, and you'll see another woman even jumps in and says something because the other woman is on code. She knows what's going on. And you'll see Russell Wilson try to play it off. Yeah, baby, you know, it looks better on me than you. Yeah, hardworking mom and all this other shit. Because after a while, nigga, Listen, being a mother is one of the hardest jobs that you can ever endeavor, but it's manageable. It's nigga, more than ever, it's manageable. These motherfuckers ain't mothers like that. You get a tablet and sit your child down in front of that shit, or put them on fucking YouTube Kids and shit, and then y'all having a scare because Momo scaring the fuck out of your kids because Momo scaring the shit out your kids because you ain't no good fucking mother. That's what the fuck going on right now. Because for real, dog. Nigga, you don't really have to be a mother. These mothers are, nigga, y'all be making it seem like it's this full-time job. They work full-time. See they kids a little bit. They at the club too. These mothers in a lot of cases are no better than a lot of these deadbeat dads that they talking about, man. Real talk, man. Real talk. The child around grandma 24/7 and shit. Like, come on, man. Anyway, look. We're going to be at the 45 marks. Hold on. Was it 430? We at 43. Hold on. All right, so look. I got to check the chat rooms. I need to figure out how to run OBS with my Streamlabs and shit. Because the chat's, like, fucking divided and shit. So, I don't know what the fuck is going on. The child around grandma 20. Okay, yeah. I'm looking real icy. I'm looking motherfucking icy. So, just listen to Russell Wilson. This nigga's under the spell. Listen to the spell. Listen to the nigga that got fooled. That's under the spell.
When your man holding your purse for you. No, it's real.
You know I got you, but dang, I got you all by myself. That's your damage control, Russell.
This is what we have to do.
Oh, and the funny thing is you got the water in one hand.
Exactly. See? You understand?
Shout outs to Ock Urban Central. All Urban Central, my bad. I said Ock, because I see the word.
Hey.
Carrying her bag. Look at this nigga's eyes, bro. He is under the spell. And I peeped this a long time ago. It's like, Sierra, you're just, you're just the best. Like,
you make the world a better place.
I'm giving you more credit than what you need. You know what I'm saying? My little beard and shit. You know what I'm saying? My little hair and shit. You're just such a great woman, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes in my lonesome, I still listen to Ride with You and Ludacris. Super hypnotic, funky, fresh. You know what I'm saying? Sierra. Look at my eyes, man. I'm under the spell. Look at my eyes, nigga. God damn.
I think finally,
I'm just gnarly, you know what I'm saying? Look at me, I'm gnarly, man.
I'm glad to be.
I'm just, I'm just under the spell, man.
Yes.
Look at my eyes, man.
Fix your wig. Yes. I will.
And yes, I'll pat your weave. I'll walk through the airport with your purse. There's really no ending to this shit, Sierra. But you know what I'm saying? Look at me. I'm pushing this bullshit, using the motherfucking state-of-the-art shit that other niggas that really could be savages on the field wish they could, you know what I'm saying, have. Look, I ain't never seen no weight like this, my nigga. Would you step in the motherfucker and lift it? I would love one of them shits at home, man. Look at this shit. Russell Wilson's a beast. You know.
Your man holding your purse.
Look, he's a beast, but look at this. Dog, they gonna get a. He might. I wonder if people are talking to him in the locker room, man.
Exactly.
And the fucked up part is, he probably bought her that purse. Russell Wilson done bought her back the rights to her music and all kinds of shit. You know what I'm saying? But never mind, man. Let me stop playing around, man. Alright, hoes never get cold. Alright, man, let's get into tonight's show, man. I know I said that like a billion times. Didn't I say that like a billion times? Y'all know I always give y'all a show, man. Always. If there's anything you can count on me to do is give y'all a show. All right. Now, let's see. Let's talk about hoes real quick, all right? Again. So, you know, a lot of women are hoes, man. Sierra, reformed, pass around. You know, I wouldn't, you know what? Sierra probably is a hoe. But she was a little bit more politically correct about her wholeness. You understand what I'm saying? She secured a bag, secured a man, and stuff like that. So I'll put Sierra up there with a Cardi B. But you have different terms for like hoes. Like some women say, you know, they're strippers. Some women will say, oh, I'm a pole dancer. Both are hoes. Some women will say I'm a doctor. Some women will say I'm a nurse. Go on the internet right now. Women aren't even asking you to donate to their Cash App. They're not even, I mean, they're begging. But they're demanding you. Like, they're begging. They're, like, trying to cover up the fact that they're demanding you. They're trying to cover up the fact that they're low-key panhandling and begging you to donate to their Cash App. You tricks out here, man, you need your ass whooped. You paying, nigga, Pornhub, pictures, all kinds of shit is free right now. Why the fuck are you paying local bitches for pictures and shit? I got cameras and shit. I be on some hustling shit. I'm like, look, baby. If a nigga gonna be fucking paying for your pictures, at least be a hustling bitch. At least stand out. Fuck with me and come get them pictures in 4K. Do them pictures in 4K. I'm trying to get paid. I'll get paid off some foolishness. Why you think I'm doing this stream? You think in any other setting I would be talking about Cardi B? Only reason why I'm talking about this shit is to give you guys some game and give some of you renegade hoes some clarity. So let's talk about hoes. A lot of the human bitches like to cover it up because it's plausible deniability. But if you ask every single one of the human bitches, and I got a new name for them. They're not human bitches. I'll tell you what I call them a little bit later. All right, I'll just tell you what I call them now. They're square renegades. They're square renegades. They're square, but they wanna pretend like they're not doing whole shit, or sometimes they're doing whole shit. Sometimes they acknowledge it. Sometimes they don't. Whatever. Square renegades. All right. So, hey, if you hear anybody using that shit, they got that from me, man. All right. I've dated a bunch of strippers, and I can tell you that their lifestyle, in a lot of cases, depending on location, and depending on the type of woman that she is and how she handles that type of pressure, it's fucking crappy. These hoes got problems. Big problems. A lot of them got kids. A lot of them, they don't have employment. A lot of them, struggling college students. A lot of them just bitches that just been fucking a whole bunch of niggas, want to make some money, but really don't want to sell ass, so they halfway hoes. You know, a lot of them, you know, there's certain types of strippers, certain types of hoes, certain types of everything. You know, when you get into the lifestyle, or have some game, or know anything about the lifestyle, you'll realize there's a certain type of individual that professes or practices that thing. And realizing that there's different types of this one thing that we're talking about, you know, that's where respectfulness will come into play. What Cardi B isn't respectful, but it's one of those situations where you can do so much bad that you actually end up doing good. and may end up becoming successful. You gotta understand, man. Being a stripper, look, I may talk about hoes and things like that, but that's some harsh shit for the shittiness of it. Like, really think about it. As a woman, and this is how you know you have enough game to lace a hoe, or make a hoe reconsider, or catch a hoe's ear when it comes down to getting a real woman and a woman that you want. You know, you have the capacity to love a bitch that's done some dumb shit. Cause a lot of these women like to fool themselves and fool niggas, and then wonder why they get success, but when they get that success, they're not happy, or they're with a nigga that has the inability to understand where she's coming from because she sold them on an image of something else that she's truly not. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of women come to this conclusion in reality, but not mentally, because they themselves don't think about this when it comes down to the type of things that they want. You can be selfish enough to get everything that you want out of your selfishness, but your selfishness may not be right or righteous. So you can get as much, you can initially get into a relationship to get with a nigga that got money, but in the end, you end up with a nigga that can't properly love you because he's under the guise that you're something that you're not, or that is a part of that you are, but you omit that information to him. See, naturally, women omit information, whereas men, we commit information to the point it can either prove our case or not prove our case. Same thing with women. When they omit to information, you know, it lets them suffer in sadness. Or if she that type of bitch, you know what I'm saying? She will tip out of the relationship to get whatever done. And sometimes it's just not even about them being a hoe. Sometimes it's just about them getting shit done for at certain points in their lives, and they use the trick to get them to the next level. You know, you hear a lot of these bitches talk about, so I'm a college graduate and this, that, and the third, but she didn't tell you that she was playing a whole bunch of niggas throughout college, had tricks doing her homework and things just like that. But when she get that degree, she gonna be like, well, I put in the work to get it. I got the degree, right? So you have to really understand what's going on. You got to really understand the lifestyle to properly judge somebody like a Cardi B. Honestly, I got respect for a Cardi B. You know, going to these clubs and stuff like that, man. I talk to a hoe, cause I know a stripper is a hoe for sure. But a lot of you niggas, y'all are tricks. Y'all, you know, y'all perpetuate this kind of things. These kind of things, you know? Y'all motherfuckers go to the fucking strip club and throw 300 to 3,000, all kinds of stupid ass copious amounts of money, and then get mad when you don't get no ass in the end of it, and then, you know, wonder what's going on. You gotta look at the demographic and things like that. I don't fault a Cardi B, because stripping comes with the lifestyle in the game. You don't know what that hoe going through. She working at this club and at this setting, and she got to compete with other bitches that she may think that look better than her. But she know damn well that she's better than them bitches. Them bitches just got enough money, or they worked at the club and built up a little clientele and things like that. These hoes got to compete with themselves. Women in the lifestyle have to learn how to compete outside of their pussy. Want me to say that again? Women in the lifestyle got to learn how to compete like that, because, you know, they're competing under pressure. They're competing under pressure. See, the square woman is under the illusion that she doesn't have to compete aside from pussy. That's what hooks you niggas. See, this stripper bitch that is a hoe, because a lot of them are hoes, and then you have a lot of square women that do stripping, and then you got a lot of incognito women and shit like that. You know, every bitch in the venue got a fucking pussy. What else do you got? Oh, okay, you got on some glowing boots, so niggas, you're more visible in the dark setting. Oh, you got this type of wig. Oh, you rocking blonde today. Oh, you got these tattoos. Damn, you got this body. Damn, you got hydrogel. This, that, and the third. It's about attention. It's about attention fest. And tricks. And niggas that go to this establishment, you get tricked into having the illusion that because of the certain amount of money that you have, it makes you feel manly. And you're in this hypersexual environment, got bitches walking around, titties out and everything. All of these bitches that you would have never, ever, ever in your life seen before, you brushing shoulders with and things like that. You under the illusion that you're living your life, that you are the man. Look at all these bitches around you. How could you not be the fucking man and this, that, and third? And you got a couple of dollars, bitch walk around and put dollars in the pockets and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, nigga, I done it all, bro. I done had so many stripper girlfriends. It's fucking ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? And the lifestyle is something to behold. You know, you have to really understand where a lot of these women are coming from. You know, you go into these clubs and shit. You know what I'm saying? They got the women for you. These women, they gotta pay to strip at this club. They gotta go through certain auditions and things like that. They gotta encounter pimps. They gotta encounter tricks. Niggas try to slip their finger in their pussy. All kinds of crazy shit. These bitches is like a fucking meat market. This takes a toll on their dating life also. They gotta be, and this lifestyle is traumatizing. They gotta be on drugs and feeling good and a little bit comfortable before they start, you know, engaging in some of the things that they're gonna engage in, which is soft. You niggas under the illusion that you getting some type of deal and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And then you niggas, you know, you get a run-in with the life. But it's not really the life, you know, because, you know, these hoes out here, they thinking that they getting ahead because they need you for some money or you the one with the money. So you get to, you know, you under the illusion, like I told you, of a traditional relationship. You're not going to get this traditional relationship right now, especially with the internet and all this other shit. Let's be serious. So a Cardi B, you know, coming from the perspective of a nigga that's dated a bitch that's in the lifestyle, or dated bitches that's in the lifestyle, I know what the fuck she going through. You don't, in a lot of cases. Especially if you a trick. That don't stop you from being a trick, though. But these renegade hoes, you know, a lot of these square women are just nothing but renegade hoes. You don't have to argue with them and things like that. Once you have this information, you keep it here. You don't have to say it. As a matter of fact, it's vital to your game that you don't say it. Alright, so we an hour in. Alright, let's start tonight's show. So you got different types of hoes. You got different types of hoes, and these hoes engage in different types of behavior. Do you understand what I'm saying? These hoes engage in different types of behavior.
I paid over $50,000 in studio time because you gotta pay good engineers, you gotta go to a good studio, and you gotta put in that bread. I did it with my money. So for a bitch to say that I don't motherfucking deserve it because I didn't know fucking work, now that's when I feel like niggas is ducking. Cause I did it myself. Niggas must have forgot, my nigga, the shit that I did to motherfucking survive. Like, I had to go strip. I had to go, oh yeah, you wanna fuck me? Yeah, let's go to this hotel. And I drop niggas up and I rob them. That's what I used to do. Nothing was motherfucking happening to me, my nigga, nothing.
Alright, so you gotta understand what she's talking about. What Cardi's explaining is that, okay, you in a sexual environment. Alright? Oh yeah, you wanna fuck me. Of course. Nigga, you going into a strip club, looking at you move like that, this, that, and the third. Your job is to sell sex to niggas. Alright? Fellas, it's a woman's job to sell sex to you. In a lot of cases. Now, you may have a lot of women that, no, it's not. Oh, no, I wouldn't even, no. Shut up, bitch. Shut up. These hoes take these pictures showing they titties and shit. Oh, your cleavage just so happens to show. Oh, I'm just so well endowed with titties. That is just gonna naturally show. Oh, my motherfucking shorts is all of their shorts. For some reason, fellas, you wear boxers. You know how your boxers just hang off of you. You know what I'm saying? Or you sagging or whatever. Your clothes just hang off of you. All of a sudden, your shorts is hiked up in your vagina. Oh, I can see it, camel toe. Oh, all of a sudden, all that pussy fat. Oh, I'm looking at the birth canal. It just so happened to be hiked up into your vagina. A lot of you niggas better know when you being sold sex, man. You stupid ass niggas. So you tell me, what trick wouldn't have sex with you? If a nigga gonna spend money, of course he gonna have sex with you. If you take $1 and you put it in a bitch band, you would sleep with that bitch. Now you got this scale of 1 to 10 that we talked about, but it doesn't matter, my nigga. It's either you want to sleep with the bitch or you don't want to sleep with the bitch. Now, I don't know, Cardi. Look, I had so many fucking shows talking about this shit and whole shit. I don't know Cardi to have ever been up under a pimp. She might have a fake PI boyfriend. But Cardi has never, to my knowledge, because I know a lot about, where she come from. This is why I'm saying I respect the motherfucker. Never been up under no pimp or no real nigga instructions. I mean, yeah, she has been up under real nigga instructions when it comes to her music career and things like that. Because let's be honest, she's studio created. I do music. I know what studio created shit sound like. She has ghostwriters, but she makes great music. So does Beyonce. We don't criticize Beyonce like that, but look at Beyonce. She's at the epitome of, a lot of black female fuckery. The funny thing is that Beyonce will tell you, oh, the single ladies, oh, fuck that nigga, oh, this the anthem, oh, this bullshit. Beyonce go home to her goddamn man. Bitch, who you going home to? Your cat? Or some dusty ass nigga? Or some other shit? So, a lot of you motherfuckers really want to talk about some shit. Let's talk about some shit. Cardi can make a whole single bitch anthem but still go home to Offset. At least she got a husband and a child and things like that. At least she was a little bit more cautious about her shit. Renegading. So even if a renegade hoe makes it or was up under some instructions and took some of them instructions, went renegade and started doing it for herself and made some type of money because it's really the information, she cut even. Especially with the type of success that she's been having in the music industry. But listen to a nigga that got some game. A lot of these hoes, they're square renegades, man. Man, let me give y'all some game. A lot of these little bitches will call themselves, out there or prostitutes, or they don't want to call themselves prostitutes. They run from that word. Even prostitutes, bona fide prostitutes, run from that word. But they hoes. But we're not gonna call them hoes or human bitches. We're gonna call them square renegades, right? Because they all got pussy. No secret. She'll do a whole bunch of hoe shit, but not live the lifestyle. Like, she'll never be rich because of her spending habits and buying $800 lace fronts, shopping at Mac, buying Fashion Nova and things like that. She'll have the look of being success, but she'll be broke. A lot of these hoes is underrated. They're broke. They have a pussy on them and they're broke. Cardi B, she's what a lot of these women wish they could be, man. Which is not handed out here just so easily in the masses. You got your little girlfriend. Your little girlfriend talk about she's a rapper. You haven't seen that bitch in the studio not one time. or you talk about some real rap shit to this motherfucker, it's like, bitch, you just wasting your time right now. You're not really about it. Cardi B is putting work, man. She's putting work. I don't matter what you say. Now let's talk about tricks. You niggas spending money on bitches. You know? These square renegades, these bitches that try to pretend like they're not doing no whole shit. Dumb. Will get into the lifestyle, do all of it, and they get mad at real hoes that are honest like Cardi. Cause they live vicariously through Cardi. Niggas ain't buying these out. I mean, niggas are bopping to them cause they're like, damn, shorty be going. Cause Cardi be going, son. That money shit, nigga. You know how many times I drove home listening to Money? Please Me, I broke that on my show. A lot of people didn't hear that song until I broke that on my show. I respect Cardi. I respect Nicki too. You know? Really think about what I'm talking about, man. Really think about this damn game, man. Cardi has come a long fucking way. And she raps about it. You know? Now, Star Marie and everybody, like the STDs and all that other shit, you know what I'm saying? That's going to play a factor. We're going to talk about that towards the latter end of this show. We're going to get into where it is today as to why we're talking about it. But, you know, a lot of you hoes, you know, when it comes down to the lifestyle, you know, contrary to belief, there's hoes out here, fellas, that do deserve to win. We got to be fair. There's even square renegades out here that, you know what I'm saying, that, you know, even they, you know what I'm saying, they deserve to win. You know what I'm saying? There's tricks out here that deserve to win. If you go to a strip club with your money or a certain amount of money, you should be able to have a good time. But we're not going to speed past that. There's tricks out here that aren't open to be played. Or tricks that are deserving of being played. A lot of tricks want to be played. For real, for real. People say, why didn't these guys come forward? You know, you both are engaging in illegal activity. Why should you? A lot of tricks don't come forward because it's like, you know, you both were doing something illegal. It's like, you know, all right, I'll catch up with that bitch when I do catch up with her. A lot of you niggas out here doing drugs with these hoes. These hoes, they don't have no disregard for their lives. They sitting up here jumping in and out of cars and shit. Figueroa, K Street. These hoes sitting up here jumping in and out of cars, don't know niggas. This, that, and the third. So she not gonna have no problem with playing you, my nigga. These square renegades thinking that they got game, they don't have no problem playing you. It's cognitive dissonance because you think she don't got no game when this bitch gamed up. But a lot of these hoes, they do certain things like, you know, they're dating tricks. Having at work relationships. They're not about the money. They sit up here dating tricks, looking for happiness in the trick. And dating a trick for a hoe is the illusion. It's the illusion of a long-term relationship. It's the illusion, of a long-term at-work relationship. Because these hoes don't always get customers like that. For real, they're looking for a guy that can definitely, you know, fund them. They're looking for a sponsor. That's why when they get certain customers, they're looking for repeat customers because that's guaranteed money. So their customer service and things like that, they got to be an entrepreneur. This gives them the illusion that they're independent, that they're And the easiest way for a woman to become independent is to sell ass. And the internet makes that way more easier, my nigga. You can sell ass at will. I'm gonna do a show. We're talking about the dating game because we're going to talk about this from the square perspective also. But just like there's different types of hoes, there's different types of tricks. There's niggas that need to be broken. Tricks want to be broken. Did you break that trick? All right, well, break yourself. Hoe ain't nothing but an honorary trick when she under some pimping. But it's a comfortable position, so that breeds security. Comfort breeds security. A woman got to be comfortable around you and feel secure before she will do certain things with you. And that's where game comes into play. You understand? So you got to understand the rules and the the little nuances and the truths of the game before you progress into what you're trying to do. Whether it's landing a relationship, even a square relationship, you gotta have game to pull that off. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have knowledge. And even in your work, you have bosses, but you have types of bosses. You have a boss, but there's a type of boss. You have customers, but there's a different type of customers. And there's a small percentage of customers that are tricks, that leave themselves open to be broken. Go listen to my boy Sinful to P. Some of these hoes are better at scamming than selling pussy. Some of these hoes don't have customer service. They're better at stealing shit instead of selling ass. Or sometimes they sell ass and they got the endeavor. I said the endeavor. What's the word I want to use? They got the option to steal a $130,000 Rolex from somebody. A bitch slept with a millionaire trick, drugged them up and took a $130,000 a sky dweller, a skywalker, or a fucking yacht master or a Breitling or something like that. Go look at them watches. Go look up the assembly line for them watches. Ain't no regular nigga putting together them watches, bro. You gotta go see a goddamn watch specialist. Bitch done stole the Tag Heuer. Bitch done took your goddamn bust down Rolex, you know? So she didn't necessarily have to steal $230,000. You get the watch, nigga. You can rock the watch, refit it, sell some of the bezels. Good as bringing you $130,000. Some bitches be bringing niggas millions of dollars, man. So when it comes down to a renegade bitch knowing how to put her own shit together, she can get her shit off the ground. With the internet, you really don't need a pimp. You can do that secretary hoeing. So that's why I say, a lot of these square renegades, they get into this continuity of talking about being this type of bitch, but when in actuality, they're a prostitute. They're just playing that game with life and themselves because a lot of them really believe that they're not what they really are. But if you fuck a nigga because he took you out to dinner and things like that and talked to you right and stuff like that, there's an exchange there, baby. I don't like it just as much as you don't. But it is what it is. You can't change that shit. And especially if you want a long-term relationship, it's prostitution. Marriage is built off of prostitution. A long-term relationship emulates marriage. So we talk about the game, we're not talking about bitches prostituting and stuff like that because see, Cardi B thought she could keep it real with y'all, and then she admitted to prostitution, she admitted to robbery, she admitted to drugging, she admitted to a whole bunch of stuff because Cardi B is from the damn streets. And she thought she could keep it real with y'all. And that's a no-no because people are politically correct. The amount of success that she is getting into, you know what I'm saying? Niggas that are looking at you that wasn't looking at you before are looking at you right now. And you really can't talk about that. Not on that level. You do it in a song and then you leave it at that because that's the setting where they like to hear it. Because Cardi B said the same shit in her music and people, oh yeah, that's tight because there's like a beat and all kinds of shit behind it to distract you from what she said. It's not what you say, it's how she said it. It's not what you say, it's how you say it. You know what I'm saying? Because she could say the exact same things that she said, but say it in a different setting. And how I say Cardi B is real because when you listen to the clip, which I'm going to play again, is, you know, she kind of... look, all right, two things could be happening. This could be cognitive dissonance, or this could be something else. But she kind of knew what she said and kind of started kind of crying a little bit before, or like halfway after she realized what she said. Now, it could be two things, but I think it's the second thing that I think. Now, one, because I'm going to play it again, and I'm going to want you guys to really listen to how she say it, okay? With this whole shit, because what I'm talking about when we talk about the square renegade is basically a hoe that's in denial, okay? You slept with a whole bunch of niggas, you done a bunch of whole shit, probably slept with more than 30 motherfuckers and all this other shit, or you just don't know your number, but you're in denial and you want to play games with these niggas like you're something and you wonder why you're getting overlooked. Then you date tricks or niggas that don't know about your past, and you want them to fulfill certain sexual things or exude certain sexual things that you come to like as a hoe because you indulged in pleasures that kill the taste for normal ones, and you get you a normal square ass nigga and you really can't respect him because he doesn't know about this information of your past or certain things. He's not as freaked out. So that's why Sierra would get tired of a Russell Wilson after a while. You fucking the future, you gonna get freaked out. Fucking 50, you gonna get freaked out. So the nigga got the money and all this other stuff and he's capable, but women are selfish. After a while, let's say she just wanted to have something stable and have the money. After she gets that, then you really gotta judge her because then she becomes a whole different bitch after that. She becomes a whole different bitch after that. And when you are simps and tricks and stuff like that, you're giving her more credit than what she really deserves, to the point that even she knows that, to the point that she starts disrespecting you, man. Carry my purse. Bitch, didn't I buy you that purse? All right, you lucky somebody is even up here that cares about you enough to buy you that fucking purse. Don't you dare run that bitch test on me. Fuck wrong with you? Carry your own damn purse, you stupid motherfucker. You go carry the damn purse. Start an argument with her. Distract her from why she's even giving you that bitch test. I've had bitches talk about some, a real man will go to the store and buy pads for his motherfucking girlfriend, especially in an emergency situation. And I tell them all the time, yeah, in an emergency situation, I might. But I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. That's your period. You know what's going on with it. You have more knowledge of it than I do. I understand. Cause some of these hoes, they be ruining they damn clothes and shit like that. Like, I've had girlfriends where I'm like, yo, those, you know what I'm saying, those jeans are tight. I fucks with those jeans. You know, it fits your style and shit like that. And this stupid bitch didn't judge her period, then ruin the jeans. And I'm like, damn, yo, I ain't never gonna see this bitch in them jeans ever again. Your ass sit right in them jeans. Never mind. Anyway. And I say this to them, and it never fails. All of them try to cuck me out. They call and I'm in a situation. Oh, you need to go buy me some pads, please. Can you please? If I just happen to be at the store, and I feel sorry for you or you've been good, I might do it, but I'm not doing it. right? That happens, right? What's I tell you niggas, man? These bitches shouldn't even be on the internet talking about some beta males and masculine males, because there's things that a beta male will do and she'll respect it as if he's a masculine male. And there's things that a masculine male will do and she will think that this nigga is a damn beta. Because a nigga that will buy the girl her pads and stuff like that, depending on how he does it, she could be like, damn, yo, I was in a rough situation and you saved my life. You a real nigga because I can always depend on you. But the nigga that was like, nah, man, fuck off, man. You go do that shit. You already knew it was coming. You should have known it was coming. You should be on top of that. I ain't about to do that. She gonna respect you also. Like, in the midst of going through, oh, man, you ain't a real nigga. Oh, bitch ass nigga. Oh, you ain't no real nigga. But when you don't do it, she gonna be like, damn, you know, that's a real nigga. He stood on his principles. He told me he wasn't gonna do it, and he stood by that. You know, she'll stick around with you a little bit more. But you in these strip club situations, man, these square hoes putting you through this shit, man. Go into a strip club and don't spend no money and just choose a little designated girlfriend and just watch her and just see how she go from lap to lap to lap. Listen, look, just observe the environment and just look around and see what some of these girls do to get some play. It's hilarious, man. But there's a certain type of tricks that need to be played. You know what I'm saying? And when it comes to strip clubs, that's where honest business comes into play. Because the strip club is like, look, man, you signing this waiver. Look, we not liable for what happens to you after you pay tip out. You know what I'm saying? We can only protect you on these grounds. We encourage you not to hook up with these tricks. We encourage you not to, you know what I'm saying, stick to the script and blah, blah, blah. We want to make sure you have a safe night in our establishment, because them establishment will get sued, man. You're talking about an establishment that got a whole bunch of women in them. Those establishments will get sued, and them strippers in there, locker room fights, fighting with bitches in the goddamn back VIP section. Bitches getting drop kicked with heels on, you know what I'm saying? Bitches stepping on other bitches' hands cause they taking their money, all kinds of shit. Your bitch won't be a stripper. Half these bitches today won't be a stripper, and $60 look like a lot of fucking money when it's spread out on the floor, but it's still $60. You understand what I'm saying? If you're not in the right demographic or in the right community and stuff like that, stripping ain't lucrative. You know, stripping can put you through school. Stripping can come through, but it's how you go about it. And if you don't have a woman that's sitting up here that don't want to listen to any goddamn instructions, whether it's from you, whether it's from the strip club, or whether it's from a PI that she met, or just other strippers and game that she can soak up, man, she bound to drizzle. That woman can't take no type of guidance whatsoever. And they'll get into goofy shit instead of going to the job, getting their fucking money and taking their ass home. You don't shit where you eat. And you don't eat where you shit. Do you eat? Oh, well, some motherfuckers do be eating on toilet. I was about to say, do you eat in the bathroom? But, nigga, do you take a shit in your kitchen? You know what I'm saying? You gotta, and then a lot of you niggas are getting played, man. You gotta understand, women are not gonna let no man be the cause of their demise, even if it's their husband. So like I said, there's a certain amount of tricks out there that need to be played, you know? These women are going to hit their little licks and stuff. Come on, you listen to rap music, you listen to, yeah, I just hit a lick, fucking on a old scamming ass nigga. Come on. Big Birkin bag, whole 6 figures. Come on, don't act like it. Fuck them there and get some money. Come on. You hoes, every weekend you in the club. Fuck them there and get some money. Big Birkin bag, whole 6 figures. Come on, man. Don't act like you don't know the city girls or you ain't in the game. So when we talk about Cardi B's come up, she's the quintessential come up. She makes you hoes feel good about yourself. And you want to turn your back on her. Y'all fake. I knew y'all was fake when y'all turned y'all back on Nicki Minaj. Poor Nicki sat up there, been a real bitch the whole time. I mean, she probably fucked some niggas, but kept it business. To the point that now she's in her late 30s, don't really got a kid, man. Even she getting into whole shit, trying to rationalize it and date some jailbird ass nigga that's sitting up here just as worse as Russell Wilson getting her name tattooed on his neck and shit. Fuck wrong with y'all niggas, man? You might as well hold her handbag too, nigga. Like really, let's just get into the game. All right, so when you understand female nature, man, you know not to get mad about this shit. Even the bitches listening to this shit, shut up. It's you. You a hoe. You a hoe too. Come on now. And if you're not a hoe, you ain't check hoes. You let hoes come around, come get some of this game, because in the future you might endeavor into some hoe shit. Or these hoes, I'm teaching you certain things that they're doing that you're not checking, that even makes good women like you, since that's your call to fame, or women that's above all of this shit. Why is he calling them bitches? He's ignorant. I just don't know why. Whatever. They ruin it for you too. So this game, y'all need to get in on it too. Bitches going to fucking Dubai getting shitted on and all kinds of shit. You know how much stories I done broke on this shit? So it's too late in the day. We not gonna talk about shit like y'all niggas ain't hoes and shit. And I'm actually out here fucking doing the footwork for you bitches, because for real, I'm teaching niggas about female psychology. Yeah, I'm telling niggas not to get played, but the game is best played when niggas aren't playing and bitches aren't playing and they're honest. The reason why niggas are getting played but they're waking up one by one to this red pill is because bitches are honestly being dishonest. You honestly hiked your drawers up to show your pussy. You honestly turned around to the camera and shook your ass and then want to be dishonest when a nigga jump into your inbox asking for some pussy, for some hoe shit. So we're not going to act like you don't play, like you don't do this shit. Right? But I'm a real nigga and I understand how this shit goes. You learn not to take hoes seriously. See, the only reason why a nigga wouldn't get no pussy or a nigga would be mad is because he's swallowing his red pill and he's in red pill rage. He doesn't understand female psychology. He doesn't understand why hoes do the thing that hoes do. How it's lucrative. How it's an easy way to make money. How humans just in general are going to choose the path of least resistance. He doesn't understand hoes in general, so he wouldn't understand a respectable hoe. And when he doesn't understand hoes in general, he's going to be confused by the square renegade. Because by definition, she's an unrespectable hoe. She's a hoe that's in denial, that chooses not to acknowledge her things or what she's done. And there's organizations and things out there for it. A lot of women like to cloak it under something else. So that's why they call it, being at one with myself, being at peace with myself, defining my sexuality, taking back what these men have taken away from me, which I volunteered myself. But I'm not gonna say that because I'm such a victim, and I'm just so strong because I was a victim. And I'm taking back my sexuality and liberating myself. But in actuality, she was a hoe. She's waiting for you to see through her wholeness, even when she herself can't. You niggas sitting up there thinking you got a winner, man. Last night she was in the club throwing hundreds on these bitches' ass and titties. from some nigga that she fucking that's tricking off. But you think you got a fucking honest woman. All that money been through that bitch hands. She done smoked it up. Didn't get nothing out of it. Fucked up the lifestyle. Then you get into a relationship with her. Don't know nothing about this shit or how to handle a real hoe. And you can't even make this motherfucker happy, huh? But she can work a pole. She damn, I never had no shit like that. Damn, she look exotic. She know how to put on her eyeliner. Oh, damn, her hair. So you got to understand what it's like to live in the Bronx environment. And you got to stick and move, in New York, and you in this crowded ass area. And it's like, you light skinned, got a little pussy and shit. Your family really don't have much. What are you supposed to do as a little Spanish girl trying to come up and your family not really doing good? And you're not living in the best of areas, and people know you, and you're growing, and you're going through puberty, and you're trying to figure out, what's going on, and niggas are giving you all kinds of attention, and you chose a couple wrong ones and a couple bad ones, and now you got this big sex drive and all this other shit, or you never been satisfied because you didn't choose right, and then now you strung out in the streets, and you seeing your friends go through a whole bunch of shit, and now you smoking weed and hanging out with the wrong people, and this, that, and the third. You know what I'm saying? You a little Spanish girl in the Bronx. Let me tell you what a little Spanish girl in the Bronx consists of. She got the little LMA hairstyle, with the little edges that she probably did with a little bit of gel and a toothbrush. I know what you hoes be doing. Going outside with a white t-shirt or maybe a pink one and some jeans. Oh, and them niggas love Jordans. Oh, nigga. Them Spanish girls can't get enough of the bread 11s, man. Oh, nigga, them Spanish girls can't get enough of the bread 11s. They love bread 11s like a motherfucker. And beef and Timberlands. They love the beef and broccolis, the brown and green joints. Oh, yeah. And you ain't trying to be regular, you know what I'm saying? Regular, degular, you ain't trying to fuck Hector or Jose or, all that other shit. I mean, no offense, you know what I'm saying? It's just, you're just a little bit different. What are you supposed to do? All the other bitches, you don't got money. Your shit not on fleek. You wish you could look like these other bitches. You wish you could have these things like these other women have. You go to the strip club and you see what girl in the business that you just, stumbled upon in is actually getting the money. Damn, yo. She getting the money like shit. I see her clocking all of these figures and she got a hydrogel ass. Damn, if I could just reach the goal of getting this amount of money, I can get that ass too and start making that amount of money. Now, I don't know what I'm going to do after I start making that amount of money, but hey, look, as long as I get the attention and things like that, I know I ain't going to be doing the type of shit that I am. That's a lifestyle change. You up your tax bracket. You really can't be mad. And then these other bitches in there competing, these bitches, this my locker today. You can't put your shit in my locker. Oh girl, I'll hold your shit. You getting friendships and shit like that. You and your girl got to stick together. Then some other bitches, sometimes one club not popping. So, you know what I'm saying? I be at these clubs, man. I see what these girls look up to, man. I've dated multiple strippers. I know the mindset. These hoes don't look at money like it's regular money. Have you ever heard a bitch count money at 2, 3 a.m. in the morning? Sound like throw up. I make jokes out of the shit. Motherfucking bitch sat up there and tell you listen to him. You want to be a real nigga, you want to go get a stripper, you want a little stripper girlfriend, don't ever go to a strip club. Go to an IHOP or a little diner joint or a 24-hour restaurant joint at like 1:30, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock a.m. and get all the strippers after they done left the club and then count their money and then want to pretend like they're going back into the lifestyle or into whatever you know what I'm saying, into whatever real life that they're getting back into. Now she can be the real her. She's not Firefox at the damn strip club no more. She's just a bitch now ordering her food at IHOP. That's when you talk to the motherfucker. And if you really got some game, I'm like, look, I know where you came from and shit like that. You made tip out and stuff like that. You talk to the bitch. You know what I'm saying? If you really on some pimp shit, you tell that bitch, man, look here, man. I fucks with you and you know what I'm saying? You just my type of girl and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And I know what you got going on and things like that. But for real, you know what I'm saying? A girl like you, a woman of respect. You know what I'm saying? A caliber girl like you know what I'm saying? You don't even really need to be picking your money up off the ground like that, baby. Why are you picking your money up off the ground? You know what I'm saying? I know you got tricks that come in here and they do whatever, and I know you see what they do and things like that. But I just want to let you know what I'm saying? I see you, man, and you working real hard, and I think you above that. You know what I'm saying? You deserve to be treated like a queen. And, and I don't know about you, but you know what I'm saying? It just pains me every time I see you bend down to pick that money up off the ground and bow down to them tricks. Bitch like you need that money put off in her hand. You know what I'm saying? You ever seen a cashier, baby? And you know what I'm saying? When these motherfuckers go to pay that motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? They take disrespect when the nigga put the fucking cash on the goddamn, on the counter and slide it over to you. Like, they don't give you the respect to at least put that motherfucking shit off in your hand. You know what I'm saying? Be a real bitch. Demand that shit off in your hand. Just really think about it. Look at your comrades when they bowing down to these tricks to pick up the money. That's only to make these niggas feel empowered off of what you just did. But behind this, you got hard work and all. Nigga, I'll pull me a bitch. You may not fall for that, but nigga, I bet you every other bitch in the club will fall for that and just let her be bad. Now I'm walking around in the club with a bitch. Because it's really underrated to be a nigga that can handle a bitch in that lifestyle. For real. Real talk. Giving y'all the game. That's all you fucking really need to, man. Y'all get this game, you'll have the ability to talk the draws off of any motherfucker that you really want, man. You know what I'm saying? The type of foolishness that goes on in these... Look at this shit, man. The type of foolishness that goes on in these clubs, man, that these niggas will pay for, man. So you gotta understand the environment of a stripper, man. She must adapt, I mean, these stripper bitches, man, I done sat up, sipped lean, fell asleep, wake up in the middle of the night, jump in the car and go pick this stupid ass motherfucker up from her job and shit. You know what I'm saying? Then I got the ones that I really cared about. You know what I'm saying? Because, hoes are people too. Hoes are people too. You more wary of her environment than she is because you want to protect her. It's like, man, I really hate that you doing this, but maybe if you make this little money, maybe we can get the fuck up out of this shit. That's if you try to do that square shit with the bitch, because some of you niggas get the hoes on the way out the door when she right when she about to square up. You know what I'm saying? They square up. But the environment of a stripper, man, you must adapt to competing with like other bitches in the club. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? All the shit, you know what I'm saying? All the shit that you gotta look at, what goes on in there, friends getting raped, bitches doing dumb shit, hoes hating on you, you tired, you probably on your period, bills due, all kinds of shit, state about to take your kid, all kinds of shit, man, these hoes, all kinds of shit. It's the lifestyle. They got a price, man. These hoes... Come on, man. Y'all sit up there. Y'all want y'all rappers to be fucking real and shit. All the things that she had to do to, bring you this good fucking music, man. Cardi B put in work, man. She makes hoes feel good about themselves. That's a very powerful role when it comes down to music and sales and stuff like that. You know, when it comes down to the entertainment, you know what I'm saying? And it depends on, you know, what side of the tracks that you're on, you know. Whether you're a trick or even the stripper. Lucrative for both of you. You know, you both get what you want. Some niggas want to pay for this shit. Value goes a long way, man. Values go a long way. You know, because, you know, that's what I'm saying. She is a respectable woman, man. You know, she secured a husband, got a baby, and is locked into some type of money. Cardi B secured the bag. She secured the bag. Real talk. Because I don't see her living that lifestyle right now. Like, she literally left the lifestyle alone and she's, you know, doing what she do. This is typical hoe behavior, man. You know? A lot of these tricks get played because they try to haggle the hoe. Damn, baby, yo, how much the pussy? Damn, $100. Damn, y'all, I mean, y'all renegade hoes know what I'm talking about. $100, man. Damn, I only got 80, y'all. I'm gonna have to holler at you in like 2 days. And she'll be like, cause it's slow for her too, nigga. Nigga, bitches acting like they getting played. It's slow for her too. It's like, man, come through. I'll take 80. 80 better than nothing. 80 better than nothing. But if you ain't got no real nigga behind you or no pimp experience, man, shit. You ain't got no real nigga giving you instructions, you gonna settle for 80. Whereas a nigga will give you some instructions that'll be like, you know what I'm saying? Listen, I know you ain't got the money right now, but come holler at me when you got 120. Because that nigga may have 120. These hoes don't got enough game to be like, okay, well, come holler at me when you got 120. I'll throw something extra in for you. Just to get the trick to the room. That same nigga, he go ask his friend. His friend give him $40. Now he got 120. Damn, yo, what you about to do? Y'all hoes don't got no guidance. You renegade hoes have no guidance. That's why you go through half the shit you go through. She makes hoes that haven't accepted the fact that they're hoes also feel good about themselves. And that's a very powerful role, man. When it comes to entertainment and dealing with these execs and things like that, they don't have to sell sex. You sell it already. So in this case, coming from a street perspective, I don't fault a woman like Cardi B too much because it's expected. I'm actually proud of her. I can commend a real hoe for doing what a hoe is supposed to do. There is a purpose for a hoe. But you fake, renegade, salt in the game, stupid, wayward ass, dumb ass bitches don't know shit about the game. Will get offended by what you hearing that I'm talking about. I don't give a fuck. You don't know what you was talking about anyway. So coming from a street perspective, that's why she's in the position that she is now. I'm actually proud of a woman like Cardi B that turned her life around. What about the bad guy that turns good? What about that? But being politically correct, you know, she tried to have a real nigga moment at the wrong time because she's human. Even hoe shit be eating at these hoes' conscience, man. Even the hoe shit be eating at these hoes' conscience. See, a lot of you niggas getting the continuity of dating these renegade hoes that like to play around and pretend like they aren't hoes and, you know, they're delusional. You know, some of you niggas, look at this nigga, look at this fat nigga. Come on, man. Nigga, you know you don't feel like that. You know you don't feel that, bitch. That'll make a nigga throw up. She twerking on this nigga's stomach, my nigga. He just enjoying the music. Oh, a little booty. Yeah, whatever, my little $5 and shit. This nigga probably on vacation. Your girlfriend, meanwhile, she trying to pretend like she not being a hoe, probably slept with some shit like that, and you paying because he gave her an attitude, and she thinks all niggas are. You have the right to look at your bitch like, oh, what was your mind when you were doing this? And you feel that this nigga, you slept with this for some money, and you think that you and me are equally yoked. This is what you did. You know what I'm saying? Look at DJ Paul. You took this seriously, and now you have this permanent attitude that I gotta put up with, and I'm sitting up here trying to save you from your own goddamn selves because of decisions that you made for in the past. And now you niggas are getting fucking fucked up in child support court, all kinds of shit. Secure the bag, sis. You dig? You niggas, man, and that hoe, she can never be saved from herself because she's not gonna come to terms with that she's a hoe. By the time you're in a relationship and you just realizing this motherfucker's a hoe, it's too late. You wanna know why it's too late? Because you should have realized it from the jump. You should have had some type of shit set up from the jump. You know what I'm saying? Some hoes won't respect you unless you be like, well, nah, I ain't about to entertain that. And if anything, you lucky I ain't put your whole ass out there on the corner to go sell some goddamn pussy. And she already in love with you, and you say some shit like that, she, you would do that? You think that of me? How would you, you sometimes you gotta say some provocative shit. You don't mean it. You don't think that it's gonna actually happen. But if you say it, she don't know if you true or not. You can even come back and be like, look at you with your hoe ass. Look, go down to the 7-Eleven and go get some roll-ups real quick so we can do whatever. See what I'm saying? You niggas need to learn how to handle a hoe. And honestly, that's a trade. That's a skill. Hoes know it too. Right? So an Offset can handle a Cardi B. You deal with hoes 24/7. Now, will he get turned off by a Cardi B? He probably could, because she'll be just like some of the hoes that he deals with. But she's an honorary hoe, man. She got her own money. She got her own, you know what I'm saying? Her own everything. She's powerful. The amount of success Cardi B has, the situation is lucrative. She made Offset a sex symbol. I already told y'all how this game goes, man. But being politically correct, she tried to have a real nigga moment at the wrong time. Because, she's human, man. And that hoe should be even eating at these hoes' consciousness. So when you niggas getting into a relationship with a square renegade that wants to sit up there and be a hoe, but hasn't accepted the fact that she's a hoe, you really can't help her. She's wanting you to save her for some shit that she hasn't even yet to acknowledge and been around that information to realize that she's even in the position to even deem herself wrong to even correct her own behavior. Fast or slow. And then some of the girls will be like, oh, just a mix. They'll act like they're shy and shit like that. But okay, so let me find out you a little freak. Oh, no, I do a little bit of something. Okay. You know what I'm saying? I'm one of those guys that, I like honesty and things like that. And I'm the type of guy that, you'll get a lot far with these bitches on these dates than a lot of you square niggas do. So you holler at the girl, you be like, I got a little bit of fetishes and things like that, but I'm not like that bad. you have any fetishes? And she'll be like, oh, whatever, no, I don't, or whatever the bitch says. Then you say this. Oh, okay. So let me ask you a question. Like how like freaky are you? Like, what's the most freakiest thing you've ever done? Like, I'll tell you. If you tell me yours, I'll tell you mine. You can say this over some drinks too. This shit is funny when you get to a certain level of conversation. Now, some girls will try to be prudish and be like, oh, well, I don't think that's a proper conversation for us to be having. I'm just so politically correct. I'm so over this whole shit. And then you find out the bitch hole later. But some of these girls, they're really open. Like I said, when you talk to them and you're like, you know what I'm saying? I'm the type of guy that's really honest and things like that. You're challenging her. If she really thinks that she's a real bitch, she should be able to have this conversation with you, no problem, without personalizing it. And the only thing she's personalizing is her answers by being honest with you. So you lay the land. You're like, yo. You know what I'm saying? Yo, you don't ask a bitch, but I mean, some niggas really do. Some niggas, they stomp down. They walk up on it. Yo, let me ask you a question. Oh, okay. So, all right, I see you a little freak. Okay, so do you dance? Oh, yeah, I dance. Oh, okay, so let me get this straight. You sold pussy before, huh? No, I didn't. Yes, you did. Yeah, oh, shut up. Yeah, you be selling pussy and shit like that. But look, I don't have no problem with you selling pussy and shit like that. Like, bitches do it all the time. Oh, really? Yeah. What club do you work at? Oh, I work at such and such. Oh, okay. How much is the tip out there? Oh, it's $80. Really? Why don't you work at such and such? I heard there's a 60. You don't have to. You know what I'm saying? Because some of these bitches, they asking you for this Cash App money so they can cover tip out. You know what I'm saying? Some of you niggas, you want to throw money at these bitches, man. You go up to the bitch and be like, let me ask you a question. How long, or sometimes you see her getting in the club and shit like that. Be like, listen, man, have you made tip out yet? Well, you know the motherfucker ain't made tip out. Throw her off. Throw her off. You can still trick and get you a hoe and get out. That's what some of you niggas want to do anyway, but y'all dumb. Y'all sit up there, throw $300 in the fucking club, and then tease your damn self, get horny, and then wonder why you ain't got no bitch. Nigga could have had 3-4 bitches with $300 if you really into that shit. So those niggas, a lot of those niggas are tricks that deserve to be played. Now, was Cardi morally wrong? Yeah, but some of these niggas, man, they haggle you down, man. Look at that fat nigga, dog. Do you really want to dance? Like, some bitches will dance up on this nigga just like this for a little fucking $5. He like, yo, yeah, yeah, baby. You want these little $2? Dog, you gotta really... You gotta really question your bitch morals. Yo, man, look, I got the little $2 right here, you know what I'm saying? And I know tip out $60, you know what I'm saying? And you at 58 right there because I was watching you the whole time. Come get these $2, man. This your tip out right here. Anything you make after you get these $2, you pocket that, baby. You don't think I know that? Come get... Hey, bruh, let me tell you something. If you see what a lot of these hoes really gotta go through, you really wouldn't respect them, bro. I'm being dead the fuck ass. When you see what a lot of these prostitutes really gotta go through, it is not, in a lot of cases, no respectable shit. So, seeing what Cardi had to go through to where she's at right now, nigga, I gotta pop my collar to that shit, man. Play your shit, man. I don't give a fuck. If my pussy smell like fish and I got what she got out the deal, I don't give a fuck. Niggas keep saying the pussy smell like fish, man. If I got what she got out the deal, I'd break even too, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? They got to learn a lot of things in that environment. And they got to learn to numb themselves, man. They can't even date correctly, man. A lot of niggas, they view them as tricks. Whereas a lot of these renegade squares, what happened is they get the same amount of attention that a hoe would get. It's just a stripper just know what to do with these niggas. Especially when it comes down to these niggas being in an establishment. So when you have a little prostitute bitch, putting up ads on Backpage and all this weird shit, you know what I'm saying, thinking that she doing some real, prostituting. She really not. She a secretary hoe. the internet gave her the option to fool herself out, man. She's running her own business. Do you think she has enough integrity to run it? She's already doing hoe shit. Does she have enough integrity to be professional about the type of hoe shit that she's choosing to do? These are things that you need to judge. Even your bitch, your girlfriend. Is she professional? Is she professional for the most part about how she's going about treating you to deserve the ring or your last name or all of these things that she wants from you, man? So they learn a lot of things in that environment, or they try to numb it out. And when they numb it out, or both, they try to smother it with drugs and stuff like that. And then the party life and the music just makes it culture. It makes it, trust me, I'm a rapper, bro. I'm around hoes 24/7, man. Maybe not as much these days, but I'm around hoes. Trust me, I'm still on the scene. I'm around hoes, man. So, hoes by definition today, they don't listen. And they're renegades for the most part because everybody wants to be independent. They're very stubborn. So, a nigga like me or a guy like you, your game should be to the point that, your mouthpiece got to be crisp. That if you got her ear, you got her loyalty. Your mouthpiece got to be to the point that if I got your ear, I got your loyalty. Because if you have a woman that's willing to listen to you and follow instructions and understand what you're talking about, look, you're going to go through this and this, that, and the third, and she can dialogue with you, you have a bit of her loyalty. So if you have her ear, you have her loyalty. You know what I'm saying? Like, if she offers you her ear, you make it a point for her, to offer you her ear. And she'll have loyalty to you. Because she'll take, the type of game that you spit and the instructions that you give her to heart. When it comes down to what she's doing or being your girlfriend or, if you in a P and H situation, you know what I'm saying? All kinds of different things, man. But anyway, man, I'm done defending Cardi B. I'm actually proud of her, man. But, that's something that a hoe does. And a girl from the Bronx, you got to understand, like, this is going to happen, man. But that's the end of tonight's stream. It's Player Talk Radio. We are in the building, man. Hopefully you guys got some game. Hopefully you guys, we're going to run this down. We're actually going to do another stream. I'm kicking it with you guys today. I got time today, nigga. We're just going to, we're just going to talk about that bullshit, man. And, hopefully, and this shit is going to get swept under the rug, because we're going to talk about the more politically correct side of it on the other half of the show. And we're going to have Star Marie and I still got the Tasha K recordings and stuff like that. We're going to fast forward till today. But like I told y'all, you know what I'm saying? The whole shit is everywhere. And even if, your girl, acknowledges that she is one or not, the more that she acknowledges it, will make it easier for the both of you guys. So both of you guys will know how to conduct yourself. Reason why a lot of these women don't acknowledge it is because they can't be open with a dude like that and have a dude accept them and learn how to love them. So I understand why women lie and hide behind it and things like that. But you's a hoe, man. You's a hoe. You's a hoe. Hoe. But when they find a guy that can love them despite their hoish ways, and it's aside from sex, you would think that they would appreciate that. But it doesn't always happen that way. But that's the game. It's Player Talk Radio, man. I'll be in the building. Now, before we get into the tea, because I'm about to end this stream, before we get into the tea, let's do this. We're going to listen to the clip again, and I'm going to show you why I know at heart Cardi is a good woman. Because this. I would say she played the victim after she said it, but like I said, the whole shit, the things that you have to do, even the drugs and all of that shit, it can't smother it out. You have to face yourself. You have to look at yourself in the mirror. Being rich and shit like that, nigga, you have no choice but to look at yourself in the mirror. People gonna see you. You may have a lot of other things going on. You gotta ask yourself who you are versus who motherfuckers perceive you to be. It's a really self-reflecting thing. Despite how bad you were, you know, you become a hero to people that are doing bad, that had good intentions. The road to hell is paved with good intentions. You know, if you're gonna lock up a Cardi B, you better lock up Jay-Z too, right? If y'all want to play like that, because he told you, nigga, I sold crack, I shot this nigga, stabbed this other nigga, robbed these bitches, and all this other stuff. I'm out here. You know, I usually don't believe in a double standard, but even as a nigga from a street perspective, she did some respectful shit. The type of success that she has. That's only it. That's the con. There's a lot of cons in the type of work that she put in, the type of success that she has. You cannot tell me it's not respectable. They pumped her up. Record labels got behind her, put money behind her, and all this other stuff. She, like, you know, she's nothing but a thought. But she transitioned, man. And I'm not gonna underlook that. I'm not, or overlook that. If I was her P and she broke away from me and did what she did, I would be proud. I'd be very proud. On the fucking billboards. You done got yourself a nice kid. You own a Bentayga. You live in the lifestyle that you wanted to live. All them hoes that go to them establishments and shit like that wish they could have this shit. I don't want to hear nan bitch talk too down about Cardi like that, man. The nerve of you hoes. And then you play her shit. Then you play her shit. It just shows you the irony, man. But you do this as a nigga, you say that shit, Bill Cosby and all them niggas, they monsters. R. Kelly, oh, he's a fucking monster, man. Listen to this shit. She got some remorse. Listen. She's had a real nigga moment. Hold on.
It's studio time. You gotta go to a good studio and you gotta put in that bread. I did it with my money. So for a bitch to say that I don't motherfucking deserve it because I don't put in no fucking work, now that's when I feel like niggas is bugging. Because I did it myself. Niggas must have forgot, my nigga, the shit that I did to motherfucking survive. Like, I had to go straight. I had to go, oh yeah, you wanna fuck me? Yeah, let's go to this hotel. And I drug niggas up and I robbed them. That's what I used to do. Nothing was motherfucking anything, my nigga. Nothing. Nothing was motherfucking anything. So for a bitch to motherfucking say that I don't deserve shit, that's when I know that they fucking bugging. Because they gonna say
Is she crying and shit? Nobody wanted to help her.
You gotta go to a good studio and you gotta put in that bread. I did it with my money. So for a bitch to say that I'm the bread, I did it with my money. So for a bitch to say
so that's the thing.
I don't fucking deserve it because I don't put in no fucking work. Now that's when I feel like
That's the thing, man. You know, Cardi, like, bro, like, come on, man. Cause you gonna be mad as shit. These hoes hating on you and not giving you your credit, and you had to do all of that shit just to get where the fuck you at today. You gonna be mad. You have no choice but to be mad. So yeah, man, it's Player Talk Radio, it's Player Talk TV, man. Alright, let's get into the tea, man. And let's start. This is considered turning down a video. We're gonna try to run this OBS shit correctly, man. Let's start getting back to what we're getting to today. Let's get into these bloggers, and we're gonna get into the game, man. It's Player Talk Radio. I'm gonna try to put the third part of this up on Facebook, cause I know I'm gonna get flagged. I'm probably already flagged right now, man. The fire that I just bestowed upon y'all in this game is like it's ridiculous, man. But come catch me on part 3, man. We're gonna get into the mix, and we're gonna get into the show, man. I gotta go do some shit real quick, but come kick it with the kid tonight. We're gonna get into what Star Marie is talking about. Star Marie, shout out to Star Marie. Shout out to everybody, man. Sad this shit gotta go down like that, but you know, they get the success, man. You gotta step on some niggas' necks sometimes, man. You know, it ain't always the prettiest thing. You know what I'm saying? It's just a sad situation, man. But don't let these hoes fool you and make you think that there's something better when they're doing the exact same shit. It's Player Talk Radio. Let's get it.
You're now in the mix with the young DJ Cuda.
Tonight we gonna be going in.
All the ones enjoy.